gods.
Exactly. And then they get trapped. And at the end, they start to try to get out of it, but there ain't no way out. They done already sold their soul, man.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead.
Like I say, a lot of our people are burning incense to that weed demon, that herbalism.
Yep.
And they'll smoke weed and then they'll burn the incense.
Yep.
So it says, to serve other gods whom they knew not, neither they, ye, nor your fathers.
Yeah, man, because Most High had a one-on-one covenant with us, so to speak, with Israel. Like, he don't deal with these other nations and their gods, man. And we are family, so, you know, we've been breaking the covenant, man. That's why he said he got to elect men that'll get it. Go ahead, up.
Verse 4, it says, howbeit I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets.
Yep, all his servants, prophets. Go ahead.
Rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
Don't do the abominable thing he hate. He sent out his prophets. We're his prophets, man, whether you like it or not. You know, we're just regular men, but still we're the messengers. How you gonna get the message before this place get destroyed?
The Lord said he reserved 7,000 men.
Exactly.
You know, complete number of men that's not going to bow down, you know, to Baal.
Exactly. Think of if Abba Bivens and King Masha and High Priest Arya and all that, we wouldn't have been warned. I mean, we would have been caught up in this place, man. You know? This place had to take, I mean, that foundation had to take root so we can get it, man. Go ahead.
And it says, verse 4, howbeit I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
Yeah, because we didn't send ourselves, man. We didn't wake up and get a bright idea to come out. You know what? I think I should teach these hard-headed niggas out here, or, you know, prophesy the downfall of America, man. Man ain't even got that much strength to do that, man, on his own. Go ahead.
But they hearken not.
They didn't hearken, man. Those same people that was in the wilderness that refused to listen to the laws of Moses. Same people here today. Go ahead.
Nor incline their ear to turn from their wickedness.
Yep.
To burn no incense unto other gods.
That's what they do. To this very day, man. And they worship Christmas. They bow down to the a Christmas tree, which goes back to Nimrod, Babylonian customs. This is the modern day Babylon right here in America. They do the same shit. When they go to those elites, these celebrities, and they bow down to Baphomet, man. And they sacrifice their children, blood sacrifices, man. You know? That dude DMX had a lot of blood on his hands. He even had an album cover, 2 album covers with blood all over him.
That was real goat blood too.
Yep.
Latest example of that is that dude, Lil Nas X. He's got these new shoes out dedicated to Satan.
Yeah.
You know?
You got actual real blood in the shoes, man. Talking about blood bottom, these are blood, what they call it, blood, red bottom. Those are the real red bottoms.
Real.
Yeah.
Blood shoes.
Satan. Blood shoes, man.
That's their God. You know, they worship Satan in the music industry. You know?
Yeah. And who knows? They probably putting flesh in there. Who knows? You know, probably making J shoes out of flesh and all that. I mean, pork. Probably porking them Jordans. I'm just saying.
I bet it is. I bet they probably mix pork into your fabric.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sprinkle it or just base it in pork. Because this is a diabolical devil, man. The brother Dunyala was bringing out that the blue mask that you wear.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's got what is it? What do you say? Some like microorganisms up in it, man. Okay, moving around and shit. You breathing that shit in you, and you getting it all up in you, man. You never expect that when you going to buy something that's supposed to be for your health, and it's all detrimental to your health.
Parasite, satanic parasites.
Yeah.
And they charging you for it. They take your money at the same time, man. Like, man, these devils, man. Go ahead.
Verse 6, wherefore my fury and my anger was poured forth.
That's why the Most High's anger was poured forth, because our people go to this devil and do those things, man. You'll tell them about the mask and they'll still wear it, man. They'll still go out and buy it. You tell them about pork, how it's killing them, they'll still go eat pork. Well, we can eat anything we want to, and then a nigga die of a heart attack.
Right.
And then he want everybody to go to his funeral and shit, man. Go ahead.
It says, my anger was poured forth and was kindled in the cities of Judah.
Yep, and we felt the Most High's anger through slavery, man. Hardcore slavery. You know, we was in slavery in Egypt, but came to America in this spiritual Egypt and witnessed hardcore, man. You know?
Yeah. And at least in Egypt, you knew you were a slave, you got your chains, you got chains, or even back in slavery, you know. But this slavery is much worse because our people don't realize that they're in slavery.
Exactly.
You don't know who we are as a people.
Yeah.
We lost our heritage, we lost our nationality.
Yep.
And we honestly think that the white, so-called Edomites, or Edomites, so-called white men, is really above us.
Yep. Yep.
Jake really feels inferior to these devils.
Yep.
Right.
Psychological slavery, man. Mental slavery. Go ahead.
And it says, was kindled in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, and they are wasted and desolate as at this day.
Yeah, because Most High put us out of our homeland. He even said, I shall cast you out of my sight. And even Judah shall go also be cast out of my sight, because we was doing abominable things in our land, man. Most High, you know, if Most High give you all that, look at things he gave Adam. Dominion over the fish of the sea, fowls of the air. You shall prosper, your land shall, you know, be prosperous and all that. The blessings that you hear about in Deuteronomy 28, man, those are blessings all the way through, man. Your baskets, your stores, your fruit and all that. How can you fuck that up? You know? But only Israel, man. We the worst of our people, man. You know, the wicked be looking at us like, damn. You know, look at these niggas. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Oh.
Which
Verse
is
7.
Edomites. The wicked are the Edomites.
Therefore now thus saith the Lord, the God, Yahawah of hosts, the God of Israel.
Yep, the God of Israel, nobody else, man. See, the Most High always emphasize that all through the book, man. The God of Israel, the Lord of hosts is his name. He shall dwell with Israel. You know? Israel shall know his covenants and his promises and his laws, man. So therefore, we're going to be held accountable. Go ahead.
It says, the God of hosts, the God of Israel, wherefore commit ye this great evil against your souls.
Great evil. You see, take these celebrities for, you know, we always mention them because they're a public figure of you know, that tend to represent a lot of our people, man. Influences, you know. They you know, people rather, they'll listen to them. They're more, you know, DMX. Us, they don't even know us, man. And we out here in the public eye. We on YouTube. They act like they don't know us, haven't seen us. And then they'll say, oh, nigga, y'all going in, y'all ain't about nothing. And they pop these celebrities up, man. But we gonna be the real celebrities when they come to find out, man, in the end, man. Go ahead.
It says, wherefore commit ye this great evil against you,
Yep.
your souls, to cut off from you man and woman, child and suckling out of Judah,
Yep.
and to leave you none to remain.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
And it's verse 8, in that he provoked me unto wrath.
That's what we did. It ain't no that the Most High just all went crazy on us. We provoked him to wrath, man. He told us, hey, don't do this. We did it. You know, just like any other father, man. You know, not Esau though. He don't got no fatherly attributes to him. He can let his son do anything he want to do and shit. Climb up the wall, paint the whole house and shit. Shit on the floor, the dog sleeping with him and all that. We got rules and standards, man. And Jake don't like it, but he get caught up in this shit and he want help from the Most High. It ain't no help. Go ahead.
Isaiah 59:1, it says, behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened that it cannot save,
Yep.
neither is his ear heavy that it cannot hear.
Yep. How's his hand stretched out to the prophets, man? Like it or not, you know? You think we just regular niggas? That's on you, man. You know? You think we just cause we dress still kind of similar the same, and, you know, and that we got jobs, we have to work 9 to 5, you know? They think, hey, they was doing that back then, man. They had to work, had to be citizens of Rome and citizens of the cities they were in. So what? That don't mean nothing. This is the word of the Most High, man. coming from the heavens, man. This ain't no book like this on earth, man. Go ahead. So he hears us because we starting to come back to him and hearing our prayers, man. Go ahead.
But your iniquities have separated between you and your power.
Simple iniquities, man. Like that's just one. You be like, what? All this madness going on with Israel. Can't figure out who they are. They locked up, in jail, dead. They trapped in the matrix, trapped in the industry, under the Illuminati. And they be like, why is this all iniquity, man? That's why the Most High said, return back to him. He gonna make your enemies your footstool, man. He gonna take this so-called white man down. That's why he's falling now, because the Most High is listening to his people again. Through prophets, man. We're crying out to him.
Yeah, so he said the Lord's coming back to conquer.
Yeah.
Conquer.
Yeah. Because in the 50s, that was his high state. He wasn't falling. I mean, he thought he was gonna last forever.
Yeah.
As soon as the prophets, you know, when they started being on the scene, they started going down, man. You know, that ain't no coincidence. And then this devil is running to the RFID chip. He ain't even got no real resources of this earth no more. Everything's made in China here. You got to ask questions about that. Like, what the fuck? Everything should be made in U.S.
Yeah, the good old days, the 40s and the 50s.
Yeah.
The happy days, all that.
Yeah.
Right? That was all done
Yeah.
in the 70s.
Yeah.
So America started to drop.
They showed it in that movie, in that series I've been watching. It's called Them. On Prime, right? And it's dealing with Jake moving into Compton. Okay, when Compton was all white.
Yeah.
You know, and they gave Jake hell for moving into Compton, man. Okay, and the things that they did to Jake, man, you know, was atrocious, all right? But at the same time, that was the Lord bringing them down, man. Okay, showing them that they're not gonna have their own little community that they can say, oh, this is ours. Those days are over, man. Okay, the Lord is coming to put a monkey wrench in your game, man.
That was the origin of the gangs.
Yeah.
Jake had a gang fighting for white.
Exactly.
Jake flipped around and started fighting against each other.
Yeah. And then you know that house, that little house and a dog, you know, your wife and a couple of kids and a big white fence and a job and a dog and all that. That was the height of their dreams. Jake got that right now. Some Jakes, you know, a lot of Jakes. So they ain't doing too good, man.
Jake's wanted that same lifestyle like this one.
Yeah.
Right, but see, Jake hasn't read the scriptures and he don't know what's in store for the Israelites, man. The Most High has something way better than that, man. This little life, man, is nothing, man. This is absolutely nothing for what the Most High has in store for his children, say, for the ones who wait upon them, man. Eternal life, man.
Yep.
Glory, okay? Praises beyond existence, man.
Yep.
Things we never seen before.
Things they never seen, man.
Yep.
No eyes have seen, no ears have heard.
Yeah.
Right.
The Lord has a soul for them that is
And it's going to be continuous. The Most High is going forever, like when somebody surprises you, you're like, oh shit, I ain't even know that could happen like that. The Most High is going to do that every day for eternity.
I got that. Psalm 16 and 11. Thou will show me the path of life. The Lord is doing that right now through His Word. Right? We know the path of life. Is this life that we're living right now? You think it's life? It really ain't, man. This is slavery. All right. This is hell that we're in. All right. It says, in thy presence is fullness of joy, and that's what the Lord created us. This earth. All right. He created it for our sakes, for us to enjoy this world.
It's a beautiful earth, man. Esau fucking rules it.
Yeah, that's why He called it paradise, joy.
Yeah.
All right, because everything was fruitful, man, and greenful. Like nothing, you had no like deserts, you had no barren deserts, barren places. Everything was covered in either green trees, all that, man.
Waters and all that.
All right, yup. It says, at thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore. So at the Lord's right hand there's pleasures forevermore, for eternity, man. I mean, you never in the kingdom of heaven. Always gonna be something new to do. You're always gonna find something new that you never seen before, man. Because the Lord's His right hand is pleasures forevermore. Right now in the galaxy, there's stars that that are around him are a bunch of planets. You know, Esau is calculating there's about trillions of planets, man. And you really can't put a number to how many planets there are, just like how you can't put a number to the people in both sides, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. We're like the center of the sea, the stars of heaven, man. So, because we're gonna be the ones that's gonna inhabit those planets. It's gonna inhabit, you know, different galaxies, and that's something that you might wish that you can do. All you can do is see, all right. All you can do is see what we're about to inhabit, man. But you can't actually go there yourself. You can see it through your telescopes. The Lord is allowing you to see what you gave up during the time of Esau and Jacob. All right, when you gave your birthright over for a pot of your meat. All right, the Lord is allowing you to see what you gave up, man. All right, but you can't do anything. You can't go there. You can't explore it. All right, because that's for us. All right.
Go back to Jeremiah.
So Jeremiah 44:8. In that he provoked me unto wrath with the works of your hands, burning incense unto other gods in the land of Egypt.
Yeah, Most High is angry with us, not forever. Go ahead.
It says, whether he be gone to dwell, that he might cut yourselves off, and that he might be a curse and a reproach among all nations of the earth.
Yeah, wherever we go, man, we niggas, mix, no good, you know. They look down at us. Go to any nation, man. They having problems in their China right now. You know, if a black woman, so-called black woman, win the Miss Universe, Miss whatever, they gonna look down at her like, how this nigga win and shit in our own country, man. And so forth throughout all the land, man. Yeah. They'll tell you that they going through racial problems, man.
When the COVID first started, the pandemic, they didn't want Jakes to go up in their stores. You know, there was like no black men.
And it came from them.
Exactly.
Yeah, it came from them.
And then all of a sudden went to us some reason.
Yeah.
They skipped all these other people, these other nations.
All other nations. And now all of a sudden we're the ones who's susceptible to it the most because of our economic conditions. Okay? But who put us in this economic condition? Okay? Who holds us in this economic condition?
Plant the filthiness in those economic conditions, like rats and roaches. They planted those there, man.
Yeah.
And all these other pests that they have, you know, they brought the diseases over here, man. Go ahead.
I got a quick one real quick. Daniel 7:25, and he spake great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and divided of time. So hey, the Lord gave Esau us. We're in his hands, and he's doing whatever he wants with us. So time and time, 350 years.
Yeah.
You know, until Abu Bivens came on the scene.
Yeah, they ain't never been freedom. It's always been a police state. You have politics and policies. Everywhere you go to a job, they want your number, your address. Like, what the fuck? Why y'all gotta know where I live and shit? Just let me work, get my due in, and get my check, man. Or we gotta send the check to somewhere. Well, let me pick it up, shit.
You ever do an application, you gotta write over the same thing for 5 pages.
Yeah.
Esau, you already know all my information.
Yeah.
You know?
They that's what they want, signature, man. With these celebrities and everything. The covenant, that's what it is. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 44:9. Well, 8. In that he provoked me unto wrath with the works of your hands, burning incense unto other gods in the land of Egypt.
Hey, they do the birthday parties, they light candles and all that. That was supposed to be a holy thing. They turned it into wickedness. Okay, go ahead.
Whether he be gone to dwell, that
A lot of them Salakia, a lot of them women are in the voodoo, they light candles and burn incense and stuff, predicting your future and shit. All these cycles, like we said, they couldn't predict the COVID-19. They should be mad as hell, them people that been going there for years. Y'all, you didn't tell me this shit was coming? Yeah.
Miss Chloe.
Miss Chloe, yeah. Cleo.
Yeah, Miss Cleo.
Yeah.
Cleo.
Cleo.
She didn't see that coming?
Yeah, she didn't see that.
Yeah, they use that incense to summon up demons.
Yeah.
Esau.
God.
That left-hand side.
They do that in the industry, man. They just hide it though, you know? Go ahead.
That he might cut off cut yourselves off, and that he might be a curse and a reproach among all the nations of the earth. Verse 9, have ye forgotten the wickedness of your fathers, and the wickedness of the kings of Judah, and the wickedness of their wives?
See, our people think they individuals here, man. No, we paying for this as a nation, man.
Yeah.
You know, you can't, you know, all those people that's prospering right now, they gonna pull the plug on them, man. You know, they might be so-called rich or got money. That money belongs to the so-called white man. He's on the dollar bill. It says give it to Caesar what is Caesar's. As long as we ain't on no dollar bill, we ain't doing nothing. You know, it ain't gonna be no dollar bills in our land, but when we get the kingdom, baby, we, you know.
Like you said, we went down as a nation.
Yeah.
So we say even King David was right there in slavery with us.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
That's what most like deals when he goes into slavery.
Yeah.
And Esau is going to go into slavery as a nation.
Yeah.
Okay, because the things that they did to us, going back to that movie, we're actually going back to redlining and the movie too. The things that they did, it stretched all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast, man. Everything, all this discrimination, all these crimes that they were doing after hours, burning crosses and all that stuff, they were doing it on this side too.
Exactly.
Okay, they just said it would happen in the South, but no, it happened all across the whole United States, man. They were sending postcards to each other, you know, of our hangings, you know.
From Britain and from all those places over there.
Exactly.
You know.
If anything, the North was putting on the front, or the West Coast was putting on the front, like the slaves and Gmsla, I get money on it.
Yeah. Just like the scripture say, from Zacharias to righteous Abel, blood shall be required of this generation, man. This very generation we live in, man. Because they are a product of their own nation, man. Esau, he ain't different over here, man. He's the same Edomites that came from the caves over there, man. And he built the cave-like places over right here in America, man.
That's how you know through this architecture.
Exactly.
These tall buildings, they all resemble mountains.
Yep.
Because that's his true habitations, the mountains.
And he dwelled in those rocks in the Hollywood Hills. You know, hiding himself.
Yeah, back when I was interning, I used to have to run scripts to different directors and producers. They all live in those hills. I couldn't understand how anybody wouldn't live up there, man. It's scary to drive around.
Yeah, that's very narrow.
Yeah.
Very narrow. You got cliffs where you can just fucking fall off.
But they used to high habitation.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. High habitation.
See, the Most High got them in a trick bag right now because they're the proudest, probably, that they've ever been. You know, because the Most High hasn't brought wrath to them. You know, they think they've gotten away, you know, with the downtrodden and the persecution of his people, man. Okay, but just like he does, he'll let you go on and do crimes. He'll be watching you, you know, watching you and shit, got you under surveillance, and let you go on, keep selling drugs, keep doing it, until he builds a big case on you. Whereas he know you can't get out of. And that's what the Most High is doing to him. He's building a big case on him, and then at the end, he's going to exterminate him.
Yeah, that's why it says they didn't consider the latter end. But they're going to get done away with. Go ahead.
It says, ye have forgotten the wickedness of your fathers, and the wickedness of the kings of Judah, and the wickedness of their wives, and your own wickedness, and the wickedness of your wives, which they have committed in the land of Judah, and in the streets of Jerusalem. Verse 10, they are not humbled even unto this day. Man.
Even to this day, they're not humble.
Even with the situation going on with Jakes in the communities, they being beaten down by the police, they're still not humbled. Man, that's crazy. They are not humbled even unto this day, neither have they feared, nor walk in my law, nor in my statutes that I have set before you and before your father. Verse 10, and they have not humbled even unto this day, neither have they feared nor walk in my law.
They haven't feared, man. You know? Because if you fear, you're going to listen to somebody, man. You know? Go ahead.
Nor walked in my law,
nor like a woman and shit.
In my statutes that I have set before you and before your father.
Yeah, them statutes, them laws and statutes go back to the laws of Moses Only thing was done away with is animal sacrifice, man. And it was a human sacrifice, but them laws still stand. They becoming spiritual as we getting through this thing to develop perfection, man. Go ahead.
It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel.
God of Israel, nobody else. Go ahead.
Behold, I will set my face against you for evil and to cut off all Judah.
Yeah, that's why we dying in these streets. Our people are dying and becoming a curse to wherever they were sent, man. You know, you can't even hide. You act like, I mean, you tend to think that hey, I got my own individual business. Then Esau come and say, hey, sir, we got to take your business away. What? Somebody called us for improper, whatever. You might have a restaurant that's starting to boom, and somebody say, hey, Karen said, hey, this food tastes like it got something in it. She sue you, the business goes bankrupt and all that.
Right.
Out of nowhere, you're doing well, man, so-called. But it takes only one Karen to bring your ass down, man.
Yeah.
You can go to a park, one of the most peaceful places, supposedly. In the cut, Esau come, hey, you live around here? Like, what the fuck, man? I'm reading a book and shit. I'm looking harmless as hell, man. What are you reading there? You think you reading some kind of Black Hitler book and shit?
That dog Karen in New York. But a guy was there watching the birds, and then he asked her just to put his dog on a leash so he don't scare the birds from trying to watch the birds, because it was a bird watching sanctuary. And then she got mad because he told her something to do. They don't want you to tell them nothing, man. You can't say nothing to them. If you say something to them, then it's all hell. They're going to call the police for what? I'm going to tell him. I'm going to tell him that you try to harm me. And
how dare a nigger say?
Just going to make up shit. Okay?
That's slavery, man. How dare you talk back to me? That's how they talked in the slavery days, man.
That's that authority. They don't want to be under Jake. That's the problem with them.
They don't want to be over Jake, but then they want to act like they love you and say, hey, I got a job for you and shit. That's the deceit of the devil. That's a devilish tactic right there, man. And they always play that card, man. You be nice at the job. You have a nice boss at the job. Do something wrong one time. This is the only job I have. No, we gotta let you go. They won't overlook shit. But the Most High, he said, he winks at our sins sometime, man. He overlooks a lot of stuff, man. Not that that we're not gonna be punished for our sins like we are now, man. But he's a merciful power, man. Esau ain't having no mercy, man.
God treat the book of Judges, man. We constantly went off. We praying onto him again. Why is he a judge? Get us out of that slavery. It kept going on over and over again.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 11, therefore thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, behold, I will set my face against you for evil and to cut off all Judah, and I will take the remnant of Judah that have set their faces to go into the land of Egypt to sojourn there, and they shall all be consumed and fall in the land of Egypt. They shall even be consumed by the sword and by the famine, and they shall die from the least even unto the greatest.
You don't care who you are. And those are two terrible ways to die, if not most terrible, man. The sword and famine, man. Go ahead.
Shit, famine the worst.
Nah, the worst thing is drowning to death and being burnt. Famine is horrible.
Famine, now, come on, now. You just deal with yourself and your body just eating away at itself slowly.
It says, what does it say? It says in the scripture.
Rather die by the sword than by
there's a couple. Second Ezra. Want to get it or not?
Right, does your stomach acid start to bubble up, you tear away your something, all of that?
It's like somebody suffocating you for a long ass time. Go ahead.
And they shall all be consumed and fall in the land of Egypt. And
that's going to happen here with the 2/3, man. That's going to happen all over again, but the plagues are going to be worse because this is our last end, man. We ain't going in captivity no more. Go ahead.
And they shall even be consumed by the sword and by famine, and they shall die from the least even unto the greatest.
That old saying from Easy E, he still got smoked at Baby's party, man. You know? That Jake don't live over 21 years old, man. That's a curse, man. That's only said of our people, man. Not them people that call themselves Jews. They ain't never had to have a phrase, have a label like that on them, man. They grow old in riches, man. You know?
So curse is out going in.
Yeah,
Curse
out going out. You know? You ain't gonna have nothing when you going out. You don't have no like Illuminati take all your money. You can't leave it to your children. Man.
Die broke. Look at all these singers, musicians,
man.
Celebrities, they all die broke.
Yeah. They check their bank account and they be like, damn, it seemed like I put in hella work. And then they be like, well, nah, we charge you for all that shit. Go ahead.
And it says, and by the famine they shall die from the least even unto the greatest.
Yep.
By the sword and by the famine they shall be an execration and an astonishment and a curse and a reproach.
Yeah. Astonishment, a curse, and a reproach, man. Hey, that's what we are. We like even now. We in a goodly state with our minds and our spirit, but they still look at us like we just niggas. We still going through the trials and tribulation. We got the greatest riches in the world, but they still looking at us like we crazy, man. Like, get a job, like, damn. You know?
John, look at Michael Jackson, the greatest entertainer on the planet.
Yep.
He went out with his reputation tainted.
Yep.
People think he's a child molester.
Exactly.
That's what they put out there.
Exactly. All the people that have passed away, they got tainted some kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, they start showing you old pictures when you use flip the finger, and people use a hangout with it. You know, even the children of Israel that died on the streets. Go back to Mike Brown, he's throwing up gang signs and shit.
But look at Bill Gates. He's been Jeff. What's the dude's name?
Jeff Epstein.
Jeff Epstein. And Bill Gates also.
Yeah.
Where's that information at? You know, the media.
Yeah. Go ahead.
For I will punish them that dwell in the land of Egypt, as I have punished Jerusalem by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence.
Yeah. Pestilence. Go ahead.
So that none of the remnant of Judah, which are gone into the land of Egypt, to sojourn there, shall.
See, it's lucky, but sometimes it's old men, you know, of Edomite that stop by and they listen and they say a few words because they know about what happened, things that went on. These, you know, the younger generation, they don't really know because they ain't been taught. These things supposed to be taught in your household how to fear the Most High. Son, do this so this won't happen to you. Oh, the celebrities, man, you're gonna have to sell your soul to do that. You know, don't do that shit. You end up in a bad case, and that's what they do, end up in a bad case. Go ahead.
So that none of the remnant of Judah, which are gone into the land of Egypt to sojourn there, shall escape or remain.
Man.
That they should return into the land of Judah, to the which they have a desire to return to dwell there. For none shall return, but such as shall escape.
That's like you coming at your father kicked you out of the house because you did something wrong. You trying to break in the window or sneak in when he's gone or something, or when he's off with a woman and stuff like that. You sneak in and try to what they call that, squat to the house and shit. They call it squatters, you know. And then you try to sneak out before he comes back and shit. You can't do that with the Heavenly Father, man. He kicked you out of Jerusalem. We ain't been back since, man. You know, go ahead.
And all the men which knew that their wives had burnt incense unto other gods, and all the women that stood by, and a great multitude, even all the people that dwell in the land of Egypt, in Pathros, answered Jeremiah, saying, verse 16, as for the word that thou hast spoken unto us.
Alright. Cut your fucking ears off.
I wanted to chime in onto that. It says, burn incense unto other gods.
That's them wagging their head, clapping their hands. She's with a damn Edomite that's about to lose his kingdom. She's with a leprous dude and shit. She think he's the greatest thing in the world. He's a leprous dog.
She gonna go down right with him.
She gonna go down right with him. Your kingdom ain't popping like it used to be. So go ahead.
A great multitude, even all the people that dwelt in the land of Egypt and Pathros, answered Jeremiah, saying, verse 16, as for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord, we will not hearken unto thee.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's Israel being prideful as hell. Oh, we ain't gonna hearken into the name that you give us, man. Go ahead, and it's gonna tell you what they did after that, man. Go ahead.
Verse 17, but we will certainly do whatsoever thing going forth out of our own mouth.
See the pride, man? We're gonna do what we want to do. And then Most High let them do that, and guess what? Got fucked up, man.
And that's the same mindset that's on Jake today.
Yeah.
We want to do what they want to do. They want to do what's right, man. So the Lord's going to bring judgment for that.
Yeah. Oh, you can't even do what you want to do right now. You think you can. You got a mask on and shit. In slavery, you had chains on. You couldn't do what you wanted to do. So that's the result of you trying to talk outside of your neck, man.
So that's part two of Esau convincing our people that the Most High is not real.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That they can do anything that do as thou wilt.
Yeah.
Okay? Do anything you want to do. There's no consequences.
Exactly.
You only live once, so you better get it in now.
And it's really, that's for them. Because the cops, they means that cops can do whatever they want to do. The military could do whatever they want to do. Right. That ain't really for us, man.
Right, because the slave patrol, it was meant to protect whites and to keep the slaves from intimidating the whites, so-called whites, man.
That's what we said. They can call the cop,
right,
and they'll come running for you.
Yeah,
man. Protect them, man. You know. And of course, they pay these the celebrities pay these cops, so they rented cops, man. Yeah. These are rented cops. They ain't even real deal.
Right.
You know, them Russians when they come in, they gonna be the real deal, man. They don't give a fuck if they paid or not. That anger's gonna be put on them, man.
They did an experiment where they had a white guy and a so-called black guy walking down the street with an assault rifle. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And then the white guy, they just pulled.
So this is an arrest thing, right? Texas, something like that.
Yeah.
Where you can carry it.
Right. So the white guy walking down the street, they just pull, hey sir, everything's okay, good, you know, like, what's up, like, everything good, okay, well, be careful with that thing now. The black guy, they pull up to him with guns drawn, okay? Showing you this is a whole different place for you so-called Negroes, man. And if you don't get it,
that happened up there in Kenosha, Washington, Wisconsin, months back, where that guy went around and shot that other dude. He ran up the street with his assault rifle, and the cops didn't do nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Give him a water, I believe, right? The one in the protest?
Yeah, that protest, he shot those dudes up in protest.
Right.
Give him a water, the cop. Yeah.
And remember the sniper dude? DC?
Yeah.
You know, he had Jake's on the lookout and shit. Cause Jake never heard of them their own people being snipers and shit. It was something new to them. They'll deal with a gang member and shit. Shoot out with him, but you mentioned sniper. Oh shit, this is some different ass shit.
Go in the house.
Time to go in the house. Is the sniper out there? Like, I thought y'all was tough, man.
Like, can't forget about Christopher Jordan.
Yep.
Burn him alive in a house.
Yep.
They're scared of the Jake with skill. But it shows you how war ready Esau is for Jakes, man.
Yeah, this whole place is set up for as war tactics, man. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 15. Verse 17. But we will certainly do whatsoever thing going forth out of our own mouth.
That's like your son saying, I'm gonna do that. He in your house and he's saying, I'm gonna do the hell what I want to do.
I'm a man, though.
You looking at him like, oh shit. Getting thrown out the window and the doors are being locked on your ass, right?
Yeah,
go ahead.
Philistine shit. That's like you tossed out.
Yep. Go ahead.
It says, out of our own mouth, but to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven.
Burn incense to the Queen of Heaven, man. They doing that same today, man.
Is that Diana spirit? Worship with Diana?
Yeah, like it's all that birthday cake shit.
Yeah, birthday cake shit.
Yeah.
They worship the women and shit. You know, worship their Mother's Day and all that. You know, nobody give a damn about Father's Day.
Hey, like Women's Day, I didn't even know there was a day. Like, you know, Women's Day and Men's Day.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had a day until the Women's Day came.
Yeah, they sneaked that
And I'm
shit
like,
in.
what happened to the men? And I looked it up. It was like in November. And like, she already passed.
Yeah.
They didn't even mention like
They didn't
I didn't see no social media posts.
Yeah.
Nothing about Men's Day. It's just when the women came, it's like, man.
Yeah, it was all over the place.
They also got Women's Liberation Day and shit. I didn't even know that was existing.
Yeah.
The hell? They just sneak these days in, man.
Women worship type shit, man.
I think it's a woman month now. They're having some things.
Yeah, they have a
praise women for a whole month.
Hey, keep on going. They're gonna have National Period Day and shit. There's gonna be women out there with red on and shit.
But you notice how
That ain't too far off though.
Yeah, they ain't too far.
you notice how they have like in sports women refs, women coaches. What else?
I went into AutoZone yesterday. Wasn't nothing in there but women.
Knowing about car parts, huh?
Yeah, every time I go to Others, I say, "Where's the manager at?" Like, I need to ask a question about a part. Oh, okay, I'll go get because you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing, man. And I want to hear from a man anyway, man. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like,
true,
what you
man.
gonna tell me and shit?
These auto care places all filled with women now.
Yeah, man. Women are so-called computer savvy. That even in the military, they hop on that computer, man. They ain't out there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. They real savvy with Instagram.
Yeah.
They know how to flip that shit, get paid on the shit, and have a backup Instagram page and go live.
That's a setup though.
Yeah.
Most High set them up good.
Yeah.
Good, because without that internet, that social media,
Take that away.
they're nothing,
No,
man. I'm
Take a bottle from a baby.
I seen a video. There's an Edomite bitch. She lost her Instagram. She just went on social media, is crying about it. Like, bro, you just lost your Instagram page. You don't need to fucking cry over it.
Yeah.
You want to kill yourself over it. Fucking lose your Instagram page. You know, because they get they love all the likes, all the attention that they get from the men on social media. Yeah, you know who what's that? The girl at Behave Batty, Cash Me Outside, that one.
Yeah.
That bitch made her OnlyFans. It made like $1 million $1 million in one day.
Yeah.
What's the turn?
People are getting paid now.
Yeah. They say well to them that put confidence in men. Them likes are their value now.
Right. They need that attention.
I got it.
What crazy.
Yeah.
Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease."
They're at ease, man.
Yeah, right now these women are at rest, man. This world is built for them. That's why when you go to the mall, more stuff is for them. They have more women stuff than for men. When you go to certain sections like clothing, more women stuff than men. You know, it's all about women worship in this world, man. Putting a woman on a pedestal, like she's the prize. When really you're the prize. Men is the prize, man.
They supposed to be our pillow of rest.
Yep.
They can store on.
In the stores, basically 90%, probably even 95% of the things in the stores for women.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh.
Women spend more money. You know?
Oh, yeah.
They don't know how to manage money.
Exactly. And they get it from the men, though.
Yeah.
Instagram bitches, they get a men be sending $5 here, that shit add up. They gonna buy them a couple of pair of shoes, money, food. Go ahead up.
Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Yep.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech.
Yep.
Many days and years shall ye be troubled,
Yep.
ye careless women.
Yeah, they careless, man. You know, they don't watch their kids. They put them on their grandmother. You know, they chase the man down to see where he's at and shit. Let's see if he's at the club. Drop little Ray off at the you know, yeah. Have a drug dealer watch the child and shit.
Yeah.
You know, just to search a man down to see if he's cheating or not.
Yeah, it was one-on-one with these Instagram posts. This little girl, she probably was like 4 years old. Her mom in there at the table, on the phone or something. She doing something. And the little girl come in. She all outrageous. She said, "Can I say a curse word? Can I say a curse word?" Right? And her mom like, yeah, whatever. And that little girl went and cussed somebody. "You motherfucking bitch!" And the mom looked like, "Oh shit! Well, where did she get that from?" Okay?
Yeah.
She got that cursing from her mom.
It
From
says
her mom.
everyone should take up this proverb so as like the mother is the daughter.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless woman.
Yeah, that trouble is coming to your ass.
Yep, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You can't escape that. Just like a woman, Most High talks about tribulation, travail, as a woman that breaketh forth, man. She can't hold her baby no longer, man. So y'all should be able to identify with the trouble that's coming, because it's gonna come like that, man. When you least expect it, she's a water break. Whether she's in the store, you know, whether she's talking at the job or whatever. You know, at the club, it breaks when it and the Most High breaks that child through, man. You know, so you women can't stop that happening.
Yep, in the day of trouble, you're not gonna have no help. You're not gonna be able to call 911, which we just witnessed right now.
Yeah.
Right.
This man was grabbing on this woman's stuff, and she first thing she did was grab her on the phone. She was like, "Oh shit, get on the phone."
That's what she said. She was gonna call the police.
Yeah. And what happened to the Kill Bill stuff? What happened to women are strong and
Wonder Woman.
yeah, Wonder Woman? What happened to them?
Right.
That's all men, right?
Fantasy, man.
all-
But the lady the brother was just talking about, looked like she had everything she owned on her back. Okay? She had everything she owned on her back. And he was taking something probably that was his. He was taking it back from her.
Yeah, probably the phone. She probably
Okay? And now she just left on her own. Nowhere to go. She looked like she was homeless. Not actually homeless. Someone was taking care of her. Okay? But she got to find some other simp now to take care of her.
And there was people passing by, so the earth didn't help her.
Right.
You know,
You have a lot of simp ass niggas, man.
yeah.
Simp ass niggas that want to be Captain Save-A-Hole, want to save these bitches.
That's what women know that. That's why they get all loud and shit.
Yup, to get attention.
It's gonna come save her.
And that day ain't gonna have no Captain Save-A-Hole, because they're gonna be dead out in the streets or out there in the war, man.
Hey, those men that they gonna run to, they gonna be tricked, man. Just like that Dave Chappelle skit. Just because I'm dressed like this, I'm dressed like an officer, that don't mean I'm an officer. They gonna go to the man that seem like a man. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Right.
You know, that's gonna happen to them, man. Cause hey, nobody wants, nobody really they don't want civil unrest, man.
But it's coming.
But it's coming, man.
But it's coming.
You know.
And who's gonna protect you in those days?
Yeah.
All right, because it says right here, for the vintage shall fail. What are some examples of vintage? For example, government aid that you women receive. You know, Section 8, stamps and all that.
Child care.
Even with this, even with the social media, like OnlyFans, premiums, all the money you make off this internet,
media,
all that's gonna fail, man. All that's gonna fail. Because you could be a woman and you can have a YouTube channel, show your body, you get a bunch of likes, a bunch of subscribers and shit. Alright, the video could be a minute long, and here it is, you're just showing yourself, and you got a bunch of some niggas commenting and all that.
Yeah.
All that's gonna come to a stop.
Well, they're attracting the wrong attention because they gonna remember you. She got a body. She was showing up parts. Let's go get her ass.
That's right.
Because they ain't gonna be in no dating mode and shit. They ain't trying to get a number and shit. They gonna take your ass, man.
Ain't gonna be no more gaming hoes out
Yeah.
there trying to run game.
And they tired of your games anyway, man. Like y'all talk a lot of fluff and they tired of that. Like women say you do some whole shit just to give out the box and give it up anyway. Like, I shouldn't have to wait it all that time, man. You wasted my time, man. You know what we here for, man.
It's gonna be like Purge 2.
Yeah.
In the second one, the guys, I've been waiting all
Yeah.
my life for this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you and you're
better than me, huh?
Yo, you been time been treating me like shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen a lot, man.
And it's a new song they got on the radio. Some lyrics, some it is say talking about her girlfriend. She got her own money. She don't need no man. Okay? So all these women out here thinking they don't need a man, okay? They gonna be in for it that day. They gonna be in for it.
Con, it's like that. Remember that they had them little kids that be in the school and they got bullied, and then later on in life they come back and shoot up the school. Hey, Erica. You know, you used to talk about me in class. Remember me? You know what I'm saying? Two rifles and shit. Yeah. They gonna try to act like they don't remember. Oh, okay, I'm gonna remind you.
Remember that was high school.
Yeah.
We all were like that in high school.
Yeah,
Okay. This is me next to you.
yeah. Got pictures. Go ahead.
The gathering should not come. So the days have been coming where one day all the social media is gonna be cut off.
Yeah.
All the money is not gonna be there. Because you have these women out be doing good, living on their own, just off that income.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So when that fails,
so like, bro, plus the women got all the good jobs too. Don't forget that. They're the ones. The black women are the ones up in them high rises. You don't hardly got no jakes up in there, but you could best believe it's some end dubs up in there.
Yep. You got you women that live in these these fancy apartments, high scales, in these cities. What's gonna happen to your ass in the day of judgment when they shut down the whole city, man? Alright, you can't even leave that apartment building because you're so scared. You have a nigga that's been lusting after you all these years. Finally has a chance because the most I can put it in his mind. Hey, now's your time. Now's the time to have fun. Now's the time to get what you want. And he's not gonna flirt and play games. He's just gonna take it, man. All right.
Looking just past. You know, walking out here with all the body out. You know, by herself, all happy. You know,
Not a care in the world.
yeah, not a care in the world. But in that day, oh man.
And these men get that revenge, man. Not because you turned them down, the way you turned them down. The disrespect that a lot of these women have for so-called these men out.
And not just that, also how you ruin men's lives. Men's lives has been ruined by women, man. Women can fuck your whole life up and take your whole, like for example, you work so hard, you get your own house, get your own car, right? Got all your money, then your stupid ass gets married and shit. Alright? You got kids with the bitch. You get divorced. She lose all that, man. Lose the house, lose the car. Even if she wants your fucking dog, she can take that too.
Fido, come here, Fido.
Put you on child support, put you on the alimony, dry you out, man. You know?
There's always some men that actually care about their kids. Those are the ones they fuck over most.
My brother in Atlanta, he built him the house from the ground up, married this bitch, had 2 kids with her. She divorced him, got the house, alimony, and palimony, is that what they call it? Palimony, when you have to pay the woman, you got to pay for the children and you got to pay for the woman too.
That's why. Okay, that's why the best thing for you men that have money, never get married, man.
That's your money gonna be gone.
Family court was set up to that's
exactly.
Doesn't benefit us.
Hey, when we're in the kingdom, we ain't gonna allow these other nations to have their women over them. They gonna be over their women. We ain't gonna allow that shit with them, man.
That's not righteous.
It's not righteous.
Over an authority. Choice.
Exactly.
Even though these other nations are gonna be slavery, catching hell, there's still gonna be righteous laws.
Exactly.
We ain't gonna be buck breaking no men.
We're
gonna have your woman ruled over. There'll be none of that adultery shit.
That's our power. That's our righteousness. Esau let that shit go on, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 17, Jeremiah 44.
Read it to 24. Go ahead.
But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth.
And that's why the Most High let us see what He went through our women. You know? Because that's what our women say. I'm going to do what I want to. I don't need no nigga. I get my own job. I get my nails done and all that without you, man. I don't need your bank account. That's the way Israel did the Most High, man. Go ahead.
To burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven. And to pour out drink offering unto her.
That's all this place is filled with folly and parties and all that. Big ass celebration for everything. New Year's, birthday, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day and shit. That's all your money through the money. You wonder where your money's going. All these holidays taking your damn money, man. You know.
Before Christmas is out, they already in the stores. They already got stuff up for New Year's. Okay, when New Year's is out, they already got stuff up for the next holiday. Valentine's.
And they
recently just Easter.
And they put that spirit out there, a new year. So the women be like, well, this is a new year for me. I'm gonna drop this old nigga and shit and get a new dude, get a new life. I'm just, you know, around these holidays, after these holidays, you'll always find a woman trying to break up with a man and shit. Cause you didn't come through on the holidays, the Valentine's Day, you forgot her birthday and shit. She'll break up with you just for that.
Oh shit! Remember the guy that his woman killed him because he only got her. He got her something for Valentine's Day. I forgot what it was. But it was something cool though. It was cool. Yeah. Shit. But she killed him. She killed him because it wasn't what she wanted.
Yeah, a lot of these women will leave their men. They complain about they ain't got no man.
Yep. Exactly.
Left your man.
Exactly.
You know?
This is a saying in the world: a happy wife, a happy life.
Yep.
She told it ass backwards.
Yep.
You should look. We're not. 1 Corinthians 11th chapter will tell you that we're not created for these bitches, for these women. They're created for us.
Yep.
All right, we're not created to serve them. They're created to serve us, man. They're created to be a helpmate unto us. But in Esau being in power, him being the wicked one that he is, he turning everything upside down. This is where Isaiah the 3rd chapter comes to play, where a woman, this is a woman shall compass a man, children shall go over them, which is Esau, and a woman that shall compass a man. And you can see that, man. You can see how a woman has totally compassed this. This is where Jeremiah, where the Lord said that a new thing I would declare that a woman shall compass a man. All right.
Say, get up the wife, get up the possession.
Right.
These women are your possession on these wives.
Yeah.
Women aren't supposed to be out here just sexually liberated. That's why everything's all jacked up.
Exactly.
Yeah, everything. It's sex. Everything reminds you of sex. You go out. You go to the gym. All right, for example, that's a perfect example. Oh man, that's a bunch of gym thoughts, man. Everywhere.
Gym is back. I forgot how the gym was. The gym is back.
And that's what gym notes mean. It means naked.
Yeah, and even though you're not literally naked, you really are, because you women, you show your goodies, man. Which those goodies that you have should be hidden, man. To the point where your camel toe and shit.
Oh, that's the new thing now. That is the new thing now. The camel toe is the new thing. They make sure you see their damn camel toe.
Yeah, see I think it was Thursday I went to the gym and shit. Saw this chick laying down and shit. She's laying down on her back, and I'm looking like, God damn, bitch got a fat old camel toe.
See? That's the norm.
Hey, that's a mockery to the camels in Jerusalem, man.
But doing all that's gonna come back to bite you in the ass, man. Because when the cops ain't here to protect you, when all hell breaks loose, hey man, you're on your own. Alright, women that like to show off goodies, want to promote that sexual culture, but guess what? You're gonna get ravished. It ain't gonna be that by the men of your dreams. It ain't gonna feel good, alright? Because you women, when you enter your ride, a woman needs to be wet, alright? When a woman's getting grabbed up, she's not gonna be wet, man. She may piss her pants to the fear, but she's not gonna be wet, man. She's gonna insert that shit.
Yeah, but they, women, they don't act like, they advertising their body, man. And then that's why these, it says a lot of harlots are gonna make it before these other people, because they truly doing, they being real about their life.
A woman is supposed to have only one man in her whole life.
In her whole life.
But yet she's out here advertising it to everybody.
Even if she has one.
Right. You're out here advertising.
Which is causing whoever looks upon that woman to sin. A lot of niggas don't have to respect you. It says in the scriptures, look in Surah 9, look not on another man's beauty. And Matthew 5, I think, 28. Whosoever looketh on another woman to lust after, which not goes into looking at any woman, any single woman, goes into looking at another man's wife. Right? If you lust after, you commit adultery already in your heart. And you women, the cause of that is you woman, man, because you won't be looking good and you have a man the whole time, man. A man have no balls to tell her to change clothes, and you having all these niggas staring at you, man. So what's the point? You got a man, you really got a man. What's the point of dressing like that?
Exactly.
You don't need the attention.
But her walk and everything, man. Because even if she have a dress, she can act flirtatious and shit. So that's
girl, and just like you say, she was going out. She got all the cleavage out. I said, hey, why you advertise your cleavage. Oh, it's for me. It's for me. That's what she told me. It's for me.
Yeah. But see, that's what Israel do. You know, talk stuff to the Most High. Like it ain't, you know, just leave me alone, Most High. It ain't, you know, just like our women, man.
They're always looking to upgrade you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Looking to upgrade.
Yeah.
All the time.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It says, offering unto her, as we have done, we and our fathers, our kings and our princes in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then had we plenty of victuals, and we were well and saw no evil.
We were well and saw no evil playing, man. We were good, man. Most High said He made everything good in the beginning, man. Like that's why these nations look at us like, what's wrong with them? Esau do a study on them like, it doesn't add up, you know? They go around in circles, they still continue to sell drugs, they get locked up for 5 years, get out and sell drugs again. What's going on? You know? But those are the curses. Most High broke those curses though. Go ahead. I hope
But since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven and to pour out drink offerings unto her.
Drink offerings, go ahead. You know, they toasting and like when we keep Passover, it's a solemn assembly, man. We keep the high holy days and we go through a procedure, a holy procedure. Well, they do it wickedly, man. You know, light incense and pour the wine and toast each other and say these foul things, man. Go ahead.
We have wanted all
you
things.
don't know what's going on and shit. Go ahead,
to pour out drink offering unto her. We have wanted all things and have been consumed by the sword and by the famine.
Yep, go ahead. It was that. Go ahead.
Verse 19, and when we burnt incense to the Queen of Heaven and poured out drink offering unto her, did we make her cakes to worship her? And to pour out drink offering unto her.
That's big in the celebrity world. Birthdays, they'll get together, man, and like it was a Passover, man. Have a big birthday for this bitch that's wicked as hell, man. Cardi B and shit. Big birthday party for her and shit. She's sticking out her tongue like Goddess Kylie and shit.
Yeah. She's walking around the damn internet naked when she got a husband and a little child, and don't want her little child to listen to the shit that she makes. Okay. She don't want her little child to listen to it when she planning in the living room or somewhere in the kitchen and she see her daughter coming up. She cut that up. You know what I'm saying? But yet another little girl is on her little piano with a little microphone there talking about some hoes in his house. You know what I'm saying? Little 2-year-old talking about hoes in the house.
Yeah, the Lord needs to return, man.
She's a hypocrite too.
And we're as a nation, we're through. The Lord, Yahawashi needs to return, man. This is why days are going by fast, man. Our days are speeding up because each day that goes by is the closer that we get to our Lord Yahawashi return. We just got to endure, man. We're vexed. You know, we're vexed with what we see. We're vexed with the condition of our people, how wicked they are, man. We just need our Lord. And this is why we constantly cry unto Yahawashi to put an end to this wicked world and bring righteousness upon this place, man.
And like you said, every day something, you know, it's getting closer because you hear about some grotesque shit happening every day with our people. It's getting worse now. Like tomorrow it's gonna be somebody else, and then after Cardi B, if we're still here, it's gonna be another worse than Cardi B, man.
What's gonna surpass? You see one wicked shit. I bet you like, man, I don't see anything surpassing this. Next thing you know, you see something else that's worse than
You know, hey, Lil Nas X makes Lil Wayne look like a saint, man.
For real.
You know,
for real.
Yeah, shit just gets worse. Yeah, the baby.
Yeah,
Wayne,
baby,
he topped all of them.
He topped all of them, man. What's next?
He's the most proudest.
That's good. That's good that he's most proud. So you can fall the hardest when the Lord brings judgment.
Exactly. You see why this place gotta go down, man? See why Israel gotta be ruling next with righteousness, man? That's a prime example. Go ahead.
Yeah, hold that same energy when the Lord comes with that judgment. hold that same proud energy. Okay?
They gonna be ducking and hiding, man. Go ahead.
Pour out drink offering unto her without our men.
Yeah.
Then Jeremiah said unto all the people.
See, Jeremiah was sent to prophesy, man. And he said, look, go ahead.
To the men and to the women and to all the people which had given him that answer, saying, the incense that he burned in the cities of Judah and in the cities of Jerusalem, ye and your fathers and your kings and your princes and all the people of the land, did not the Lord remember them? And came it not into his mind?
Yeah. What verse is that?
21.
Okay, go ahead.
Verse 22.
And he gonna remember this day too, man. Like you those same niggas that was back then in the days of Moses.
Oh, good, bro.
Go ahead.
Hey, y'all was smart?
Go ahead.
Verse 22, so that the Lord could no longer bear because of the evil of your doings.
That lets you know the Most High was merciful to us. He bared our iniquities. Yahawashi bared our iniquities. How much more? How longer, man? Go ahead.
Doings because of the abominations which ye have committed.
Yep.
Therefore is your land a desolation and an astonishment and a curse without inhabitant as this day.
Yeah, our people don't even want to go back to Jerusalem. They want to stay in America. You know, they don't even remember, like, hey, you know, why would you want to not go back home? You know, that's your house that your father built. You know, he built it for you. You know, you saw beauty in it. You know, it's like the old memories. It's like when the people get older and they turn into grandmothers and they keep that house till they die, because that's where all the memories were, man. That's why move.
Yeah, that's the reason that Esau, he only teaches history as far as back as us, so-called being in Africa.
Yep.
And he never says what we were doing when we were in Africa.
Yep.
He equates us with the Africans in the huts. Okay? Back out there without no structure, swinging from trees.
Yep.
Okay?
Running around butt-ass naked.
Right, running around butt-ass naked, no clothes, you just got a loincloth on, okay, with no civilization, okay? So now people can't see themselves no further than this place right here.
When they make these movies, they just portray everyone as Edomites, like Gladiator.
Yeah.
Or Braveheart. And that was us. That should have been all Jake's. Braveheart 300.
Yeah.
The Spartans. They just talk about the Spartans in the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
Right, they say Macedonians.
Yeah.
Macedonians.
Yeah.
You can never say the word. Go back to the Spartans, man.
Exactly.
It was Abraham.
But you gotta be somewhat skilled to make even spears and all that, man. I mean, that ain't savage. They just said it's savage. They would call David a savage. He slew his 10,000s. Oh shit, he's a beast. Still, they want to sing the songs of you know, David. Come on, man. They hypocrites, man.
In the movies, David is an Edomite.
Yeah.
In the Ten Commandments, everybody was an Edomite. Okay?
Yeah,
when in all actuality, everybody was had melanin.
Yeah.
Okay?
But it's cool when they act savage. It's cool.
Right.
They make shirts with savage on it.
Yeah.
You know, walking around, but then they call us savages and shit.
Oh, when the Edomite killed the Asians in Atlanta at the nail shop. What the police chief say? The guys, oh well, you know, he had been doing, he did this, he had a bad day. They could chop it up to him just having a bad day, and that's what happened. He was having a bad day. So that's what you do when you go have a bad day. You kill 8 people.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, but us, oh, he's savage. He's an animal. Lock him up under the jail cell. There's no cause for this.
Yeah, they're gonna go back to your ancestors.
Exactly.
His grandfather did that.
Yeah.
You know.
He could be 9 to 10 years old, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 23, it says, because ye have burned incense, and because ye have sinned against the Lord, and have not obeyed the voice of the Lord, nor walked in his law, nor
Go ahead.
in his statutes,
Yep, that's why Esau was able to do that to us. Go ahead.
nor in his testimonies, therefore this evil is happening unto you as at this day.
Yeah, you wonder why the evil is happening to you because of that. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 24, moreover, Jeremiah said unto all the people and to all the women, hear the word of the Lord.
Hear the word. That's what we're doing right now. Hear the word of the Lord. Like, this is the banner. We're telling the good news, man.
Right.
You know, we're passing out. We're not physically passing out, but the words are going out, man. And they're not picking it up. Go ahead.
All Judah that are in the land of Egypt.
Yep. Is that? What was that? That was 24.
Yeah. Did you want to go to 25?
No.
You said all Judah that was in the land of Egypt. You didn't mention the Edomites. Where were the Edomites in the land of Egypt? Where they was at? Okay.
Judges 10 and 2. Go ahead,
The
guys.
devil is a liar.
Jeremiah 3 and 8. And I saw when, for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed.
Backsliding, man. That's a that title don't even sound right. Don't backslide on me. That's like some old ancient slang, right? That's the Dark Knight devil. But he's all around with a female and he want attention like a female and shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 3 and 8.
Does that? But
Curse on his head.
go ahead.
When I saw when all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I had put her away and given her a bill of divorce.
Yeah, man. The Most High, just like in the adulterous woman, you know. But the thing about the Most High, he's taking us back, you know. Because it said, would a man take her back as adulterous wife? You're supposed to put her to death. Which the 2/3 is going to represent that death. We're going to put 2/3 to death. If the righteous are getting it right, we're coming back as those 5 virgins, man. Most High will. Go ahead.
And given her a bill of divorce, yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not and went and played the harlot also.
Yeah, because when you can't even go to another man when you know your woman, you gotta, because you might be reconciled with that man. So a lot of women they just putting their man aside and going to another man. He's not dead. A lot of these simp dudes want to be with them women and they still be like, nah, I can't deal. Fuck you. You know? They doing it the wrong way, man. Go ahead. Jeremiah, Judges 10 and 10. Esau's losing though, man. You know? He's mad as hell. Everybody know who we are. They know the truth. You know, he don't look good no more.
Hey, I was watching this thing before I came to camp. This dude, he was going into how there's others preaching different Messiah on social media. And he said there's one preaching that the Messiah was coming back in a spaceship. And he's saying also that the people in Israel, they're preaching that there's a Messiah over there, binding something. But he's claiming to be David or Messiah of David and
Yahawashi.
Yeah, Yahawashi. Yeah, but it's out there that these people are seeing that, we're teaching to Israel.
Yeah.
He said there's others preaching of the Messiah was coming back in the spaceship.
Well, not too long ago, the chariots flew over Israel slow.
Yeah.
So did y'all see that one?
It was like a whole army.
A whole army, whole fleet. Okay, at night. So the lights, okay, blinking, slow, deliberately. Okay.
Yeah, that's judgment, because it said this is the curse that goes
That's
on
it.
our word.
Yep.
So that's a sign of your downfall, man. Esau. And the 2/3 of our people, man. Go ahead.
Judges 10 and 10. And the Lord and the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, saying,
Yeah, because Israel always cries to the Lord when shit go down, man. When they get taken over by their enemies, oh Lord, this time we'll do right, you know?
And that's why the Lord took away his name from us, our heritage, and has only given his name to his hopeful elect people, to us men out. Now all Israel know the Heavenly Father because the Heavenly Father is such a true name because in Hosea it says in their affliction they will seek me early. All right, Jake don't want to get right until they get an ass whoop. That's when they want to get right, just so that the ass whoop can stop, man. All right.
And now they worse because they don't even call the Most High no more. They call Esau, man.
Then they go to the Most High.
Yep. Go ahead.
Lamentations 5:1. Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach.
It's just like your woman committed George. She didn't slept with like you heard she went to Jamaica and sleep with 3, 5 dudes and shit. You found out she come home crying and shit. Like you gonna be mad as hell if she start crying at you. Like you got the nerve to cry like you sorry and shit. And that's what Israel do to the Most High, man. Go ahead.
But see, us as men, we'll put her away and won't even, we'll probably pop her a couple more times just for the spite of it. And after that, you've already dismissed her from your mind. She's gone. She's done.
That just shows you how merciful the Lord is.
That's right.
That's why he says his judgment is not our judgment.
Yeah.
Like, man.
Yeah.
Verse 5, Lamentations 5:2. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, and our houses to aliens, and we are orphans and fatherless, and our mothers are as widows.
Yep. That's all through Jake. That's all through Jake, man. And really, the Most High said, as for me, I'll get a heathen for your inheritance. We wouldn't even have to worry about these heathens being over us, man. Because they are our inheritance. They supposed to do what we say, but you'll have an Edomite stop and say, get a job, or get off the streets, or get a citation against you to say you can't teach here no more. Like, they shouldn't be able to do that. But in our captivity, yeah, go ahead.
So, Judges 10, verse 10.
Yep.
And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, saying,
Yep.
We have sinned against thee,
Yep.
both because we have forsaken our God,
Yep.
and also serve Balaam.
Just in case you forgot about making a covenant, you said you was going to do what the Most High said. Just in case you forgot, Israel. Because you those same people, man. I didn't make you was here before. And you was crying out to the Most High back then and on that bullshit back then.
Yeah.
So
When Moses gave the law,
Yep.
Moses returned the word of the people saying, what? All that we've heard, we will do.
Yeah.
Okay?
Exactly. Yep.
That was us making a covenant with the Lord, right? Okay?
That's like going before a judge and be like, Judge, I'm going to do what everything you said to do. I won't mess up.
Right.
You come back to the judge later. Well, something happened. I got a word or something.
What that judge gonna do?
Give you a sentence.
Now a sentence right here in America, man. Okay, playing that sentence out with no mercy.
And what happens before that court date? They send you letters. They remind you and shit. You gotta keep up with your community service and shit. Probation officers. You gotta keep up with them. And that's what the Most High is doing with the prophets out there, like constantly telling you, man. Go ahead.
And it says, sinned against thee, both because we have forsaken our God, and also served Balaam.
Yeah.
And the Lord said unto the children of Israel, did not I deliver you from the Egyptians?
Yeah, that was a heavy deliverance, man. From the Egyptians, man. Israel used to be scared. They told, even with Goliath, they's like, man, who is this? We should fight and win against this man. This man been warring since he's a warrior and shit. But exactly. But Most High put the spirit on David. But that's how Israel is. They see a giant, they like, man, just join the Illuminati, join America and shit. You can't beat them and shit.
That's how the spies were. Except Jacob and Caleb, when they went to Canaan to spy out the land, they saw that I was like, oh hell no, we can't fight these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are real like grasshopper shit. It's like, but look at these heathens. These heathens, when they're super tall, they're not like, they're not muscular, they're not like together. They just got the height. Certain of them. Jake be tall as hell. Got the fit, man.
Shaq.
Yeah, like Shaq. Like, look at these different NBA players and NFL players, you know, the heathens weren't looking like us, man. They just had to hide. You still had the spies that were afraid to take over our land, take our land, man. Except Joshua and Caleb. All right, they had the courage and that confidence to know that the Lord was with them, man.
Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto the children of Israel, did not I deliver you from the Egyptians and from the Amorites?
From the Amorites, go ahead.
And from the children of Ammon?
It lists them for the children of Ammon, man.
And from the Philistines?
From the Philistines, it lists some more.
And the Zidonians?
Zidonians.
Also, and the Amalekites?
Amalekites, that's our main enemy, man. Ones that call themselves Jews or not, you know? Go ahead.
And the Maonites?
See how many enemies we had? All these nations are enemies until we have them. That's why Mosiah said should make your enemies your footstool, man. You know? Israel act like they ain't got no enemies. They just want to embrace everybody, but themselves. You know, salute everybody but their own people. You know, go ahead.
And it says, and ye cried to me, and I deliver you out of their hand.
Yep.
Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods.
See, that's a representation of him going delivering the elect, because we're crying out to him. When Israel cried out to him, and they were sincere, he delivered them. In every captivity, it says there wasn't no captivity that you wasn't delivered out of. And Egypt is one of our main captivities, man. Like, you know, that was our first enemies, the Africans. But they want to say we are the Africans. Come on, man. The Africans hate us, man. You know, and from the food chain all the way through these nations to the Edom, man. You know, cahoots with each other so much they'll confederate themselves against us, man.
Right.
You know, like it said in Psalms 83.
Those Africans over there, they hate the Nigerians.
Yeah. Exactly. Godfrey, that comedian, will tell you. That's why when they make it specific that they from Nigeria, because you know, because they know that's a whole different spirit.
What's that one great dude from South Africa? Mandela?
Yeah.
He's like, I can't do nothing for y'all people.
Yeah.
I go and do for my people.
Yeah.
Showing you there was a difference between
Exactly.
Africans and Jakes over
Yeah,
here.
because when he just got out of prison, they was like, hey, Nelson Mandela said, oh, niggas. Niggas. Yeah.
Jakes are trying to embrace
Who are
it.
these people? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know?
Double Jack.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Liberians.
Yeah.
Jakes too. They had number Civil War.
Yeah.
Those Hamites over there.
Even with Obama, you ain't never seen him just kicking it with Jake. You know?
Never.
You ain't seen him just like comfortable with Jake. You know? But the Edomites, and Jake embraced the Edomites more than who they think is Jake and shit. They're Trump and shit. They taking pictures and peace and all that. Go ahead, Biden and Kamala. They say that's the couple of the year and shit. And them black bitches, they like that, man. You know? Go ahead.
I'm gonna be there next.
Yeah.
That's me.
We finally found them.
I'm gonna get me a president, girl.
Yeah, exactly. Get somebody that look like Biden.
Yeah.
He about to pass away. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And, go. And it says, wherefore I will deliver you no more.
Yeah. Most High said, China, you can deal with yourself, man. Go ahead.
Go and cry unto the gods which
Go
you
and
have
cry
chosen.
unto the gods that you have chosen, man. You know? And that's what they doing. They still mentioning our lives and shit, which just means power. That's a Hebrew word. Into Mormonism, into Egyptology, into alchemy. Will Smith was into alchemy, and one of his latest news was his woman cheating on him and shit. You know? That alchemy don't put your woman in order. You know, this is the only Bible that got order to where everything is in order. But he cried on the table. Well, why don't you do alchemy and transform into a better man or something? Or a stronger man? Go ahead. Or disappear into a butterfly and fly away or something like that. Go ahead.
Verse 15. Wait, 14. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
Hey, the money couldn't even deliver these celebrities. You know? Money can't deliver our people, man.
Money can deliver him.
Couldn't deliver him, man. Couldn't help his drug habit.
Hey, they said when he died yesterday that you know how they be exploring their financial worth. His financial worth was anywhere between 500,000 and 10 million in the negative. In the negative.
See?
Hell.
He old. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 15. And the children of Israel said unto the Lord, we have sinned, and do thou unto us whatsoever seemeth good.
They said we have sinned, do unto us. That's like the same thing they did with during the days of Yahawashi. Let the curse be upon us. See, Israel talk a lot of shit until the curses come.
Yeah.
You know? Then when the curses come, why were our babies dying? You know? Why my nephew died? He was killing niggas and shit. He was gangbanging heavy, into drugs. Why he had to die? Somebody that why my niece had to die? My daughter, she was drinking heavily and shit. It says in the scriptures don't excessively drink. You know? It says in the scriptures why they have to die of eating bad habit. You know? Esau don't tell them that. That's what they dying of, bad habit eating. A lot of this stuff bad habit. Now it's the COVID though. The shots. Why are we dying over the shots, Lord? Because that's your enemy, man. You know?
The scripture says, evil man understand not judgment.
Yeah.
You know, when he's like today, next to my area, you had like 3 children that are under 5 years old that fatally got stabbed to death. And I was reading the comments and shit. Everyone's all upset and mad, but you don't understand, that was just judgment. Alright, that was just judgment, because them kids did something in past life to deserve to die like that, man. And you people, you're so evil, you don't understand. You have no understanding.
It says we was born innocent. Whoever perished innocent. America's going down, man. America's going down. We're the real Israelites, man.
Yeah. You're an imposter, man. We don't care. We don't care.
We're the real Israelites.
We're the real Israelites.
And you see, Esau learned lies from his father, man.
Yeah.
You know? He learned all that from his father.
Y'all understood what he said? I didn't
He was saying he's an Israelite, so we should embrace him pretty much.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, we the real Israelites.
He inherited lies.
But you see how
Bastard.
See how gentle he was?
Yeah.
He act like he loved us, because he ain't going through no confliction. If he was going through poverty and his bank account bounced, they'll be looking at, them niggers. They're the reason my bank account bounced. They're the reason I don't have any money and I'm broke.
And his Moabite that was with him, she was trying to pull him away. Okay? Knowing that these nations, man, are all against us.
They all against
F him and help her.
And he didn't deny it. He didn't deny the tribes.
Right. Exactly.
He just said, oh yeah, I'm part of it too.
But you didn't actually take the time to read, because you actually took the time to read. Your ass is not on here, buddy.
Go ahead.
Do thou unto us whatsoever seemeth good unto thee.
That's what the Most High did, put us in slavery and shit. You asked for it. Go ahead.
Deliver us only, we pray thee this day.
To deliver us only, man.
It didn't say deliver us and the heathens.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, when we pray for the nation of Israel, man.
Those who say they are Jews and are not. That's clearly in the scriptures, man. Okay?
Since you want our heritage so bad, you should, you come enjoy these curses.
There you go.
See if you really a Jacob.
Right.
Exactly.
Get down like Moses did. Okay? If you of the tribes and you say, okay, I'm part of it, come out of that Edomite inheritance and come to the inheritance of Jacob right now in this present moment.
Yeah.
And see how well you fare.
Exactly. And that's their lack of faith, because they think they gon', if it ain't the so-called white man's platform, to them it's failed. You know, they don't want, just like these celebrities, they get so high, you know, they don't want to be seen like without no money. They was bragging and shit. Like, I got riches, I got a platinum album, y'all niggas can't touch me. So when they lose all their money, no, like we just found out, like DMX, he didn't say that shit. He's a negative, 10 million in negative. Even though he probably didn't care about that so much because he was trying to go, you know, into spiritual realm, whatever.
Right.
But, you know, a lot of these celebrities are ashamed of what they really were. They was worth shit. Oprah was ashamed when she got kicked out of that store. She, oh, yeah, you too. You just a nigga still.
I'm Oprah though.
Yeah, I'm Oprah. I own the old magazine.
Right. It's like, not in here, you're not.
We don't even know you. Who are you?
Right.
I got a show and everything. Y'all don't see me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And it says,
But that's that pride, because it's people like the new people that come in under the Illuminati that's of Jake. They gotta worship, you know, those higher elites of, you know, higher position people of us. Like, you know, you go into the industry, you gotta go straight to Puff Daddy. You know, you gotta go straight to Jay-Z and shit. And then they be like, you know, that pride and shit. They be like, oh shit, you know. They either reject you or accept you. Go ahead.
Yeah, they subject you worse than the Edomites do,
Yeah.
man. Okay, having you doing all this off-the-wall crazy madness, man.
Yeah.
You know, like that dude, Christopher Williams. You know, that he had this song, what's that song he sang?
I'm dreaming.
I'm Dreaming, yeah, I'm Dreaming song.
Yeah.
And one of the ladies came out and said that somebody walked in on him giving fellatio to Diddy, man. Oh.
Yeah.
You know, that type of madness,
Yeah.
man, in order to make it out here, man. If I gotta make it like that, I'm not making it, man. I'm cool.
And then Kelly Price lately, she did an interview. That she had to lose weight before she come out with an album and shit. You know, but if we said that we the meanest people in the world,
Right.
when we say get your, but she say, you know what her response was to the industry? How much weight you talking about I have to lose? Instead of being, what about that black girl attitude? Oh, nigga, you calling me
Right.
fat? Fuck y'all.
Right.
You know?
What happened to that Lizzo?
Yeah. But when we say, hey, you gotta, you know, you can't be obese out there. You gotta follow dietary laws.
Only God can judge me.
Yeah. See, hypocrites, man. Go ahead.
verse 16, and they put away the strange gods from among them
Yeah.
and served the God, the Lord, Yahawashi, and his soul was grieved for the misery of Israel.
Yep. That was it on that. Exodus 3 and 7. So the Most High helps us out when we are sincere, man. But what did Israel do? Go back into sin, man. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably somebody in there looking down at us, knowing who we are and shit.
It's probably some special chemicals just for us.
The fake Jews. All right, go ahead.
Exodus 3 and 7, and the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people.
I seen the affliction of our people, man. We seen it. It ain't like we like our people to suffer, man. You know? It's like it bothers us when Jake gets shot, even though they niggas and shit. They still our people, man. And we know that Esau is doing all kind of witchcraft on them and, you know, pressuring them into accepting money that they need and shit. You know, Jake need that money. You know, we're not bypassing his ungodliness, his wickedness, but you know, it ain't like Esau give a fair shake. It's all kind of contracts, fine prints. Oh, these niggas in poverty, they definitely gonna sign a contract. Give you a contract this thick, like you gonna read that shit. I'm ready to make money now, man. Fuck it. Something you love to do too? Rapping, making music. Oh yeah, sign me up. Then at the end, you realize that you can't do what you want to do. You know, make sacrifices, blood sacrifices. You're already deep in the game. They let you get deep in the game first. Let you love that money.
Yeah, let you enjoy that fame.
Yep. Hey, you want some drugs? Put cocaine on the table. What do you want? You want some liquor? You want money and shit? Yeah, I wanna see Beyonce. Well, hey, hold your horses now. you gotta go through some rings to be able to do you know. These people that just join the industry, they don't get to see those higher up celebrities unless they sell their soul.
Right.
Then you can make an album with Beyonce and shit.
And then you're not even getting the right money, man.
Exactly.
You're not getting the right money. You sell $10 million worth of records, you probably get $1 million if that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You probably just barely get $1 million, and then out of that million, you got to pay your manager, all the people that work for you. You got to pay back the money that they gave you up front.
Exactly.
Out of all of that, and you end up with what, $30,000.
That's what DMX said. He said he had $1 million. The record company got 500 million. After that, then they taxed him, and then other shit that came with it, you know. And then,
Yeah, that's why they have to go on these worldwide tours and shit. Every night on the road for years.
They
That's the only way
slaves.
they're gonna make money.
Exactly.
Yep.
They never stop. They make a couple of years, then they gotta get back on the road. That's sort of like their vacation and shit.
Yeah.
They get back on the road. Go ahead.
I have said, and the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people.
Yeah. What's the affliction? What we going through now? Poverty, getting called niggas, get a foot on your neck or a knee on your neck. Hangings, the authority of the cops on you. Worrying about something like getting shot if you just get pulled over. Like, damn.
Giving you ultimatums at your job.
Yep.
Either do this or you're fired.
Yep. Cut your beard, shape up, soften your voice. You got to cut your hair. We can't come out. You know, you're looking kind of rough there. You know, you got to have family. The meetings with the damn job and shit. You don't seem family oriented. You don't seem happy here.
Yeah, you gotta put up a friendly spirit.
Yeah, a friendly spirit. Meanwhile, they treat you like shit.
Right.
You know, telling you to hey, deposit your money, you know, in the bank. We'll hold it for you. Oh, we can't give you your check this week, but I need it for rent. You know, we can't. I'm sorry, system down or something went wrong, so you'll get it like in 2 weeks. What? My rent's due tomorrow, man. They don't give a damn. And your landlord, he don't call your boss. He wants it from you. You should be able to like call my boss. Shit, they the one that got my money.
Yeah.
Y'all know me. I've been here for years. I pay rent. Devils act like you know you ain't been there and shit. You don't come through. You know?
They're just waiting for that one time for you to mess up.
Exactly.
Okay? They're waiting for that one time that they know it's not even your fault, but just hey, well, you don't have it, so you gotta kick you out.
Yeah. I think it's a scripture that say that, like, you know, when you deal with man wisely or something, when you build good repertoire, something like that, a man might, you know, say, hey, man, you know, it's okay. Or your own people might say, it's okay, you know, just hit me back, you know. But you can't, with the machine, it says, hey, it shuts off. If you don't put that money in there, it shuts off, man. They don't care who you are, shit. They don't know you personally. These elites and these people that run the world, they don't know us on a personal level. And they don't give a damn about us. You know, they don't eat at our dinner table and shit. So when they turn the lights out, your lights out until you pay that damn bill. They don't be like, okay, well, 3 months, we'll let you catch up. You know, they do that, payments and shit. But you got to pay that money though. You got to pay that money. You can't be like, next week, next month I'll start paying. They'll fuck you over, man.
Hey, that one guy, his water bill was so extensive. It was like he could have filled up like 10 swimming pools with the amount of money that his bill say he owed. So they took him to court. They took the meter to get processed to see if there was anything wrong with the meter. Nothing wrong with the meter. Okay. So the judge said that he had to pay, knowing that he couldn't run that much water in 1 year. He couldn't if he just left his water on.
Yeah, that's impossible.
That's impossible. But since the meter wasn't nothing faulted with the meter, okay, they said he had to pay.
Damn.
This is the wickedness of Esau, man. Okay, he could have filled up 10 swimming pools.
That's wicked as hell, man. You know?
But that's the society that we live in.
Yeah, and then they basically gang rape you and shit when you want to go to court.
Yep.
Oh, you gotta have your top enemy defend you if you want to get off. A damn devil, man. So-called Jew. To get the best results, man.
Why? Because why? Because they're the ones who know the ins and the outs. Because they're the ones who
Set
run
up
the
the
system.
program, yeah.
You know, and to go to court anyway is a conflict of interest, man. Okay, because the lawyer and the judge, both the prosecutor and the defender, all belong to what? The Bar Association. Okay? So that's a conflict of interest right there. But it's all wickedness, man.
All wickedness.
That's why we got to get up out of here, man. That's why we out here right now.
Yeah. That's why we out here, man. So you can get out of it.
Yep.
Go ahead. Snap out of that dream world you in, man. Go ahead.
Surely seen the affliction of my people,
Yeah.
which are in Egypt, and have heard the cry by reasons of their taskmasters.
Yeah, they're taskmasters, man. You know, go ahead.
For I know their sorrows.
Yeah, Most High know our sorrows, man. And nobody knows sorrow like Jake, man. You know, all our songs are about pain and shit. Blues and shit. Singing the more money, more problems, and you know, slipping, I fall and can't get up. My father left me. I'm a ghetto bass. I don't give a damn. It's all pain, man.
Hey, that's what that preacher said. That Patrick killed Patrick, something killed Patrick. He was like, nobody knows the pain of, you know, the Negro spirituals. You know, I know. He tried to say, but I can't sing it because those songs come with pain. You have to have lived that.
Yeah.
You know.
Tupac said nobody knows the trouble I've seen, man. You know, Jake got that you know, it's all over.
But Esau gonna know.
Yeah, he gonna know.
He gonna know double.
Death
man.
by pain, yeah. Go ahead.
And I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians.
How did he come down? By Yahawashi set an example, express image, and the disciples follow him even to this very day, having this word within us, man. Being prophets on the street, talking in his name. Go ahead.
It says, and to bring them up out of the land unto a good land.
Into a good land, man. Most High gonna clean Jerusalem up for us, man. You know, he gonna deliver. What is that word we always use? Differentiate this place. You know, pulverize it. There should be no more houses Esau left. They shall be for stubble, man. They the inner world. Jacob is the beginning that followeth, man. That's what you want to hear. That's the good news, man. Like, man, I'm glad we ain't stuck here, man.
The world is not talking about the earth.
Yeah.
It's talking about this present rulership.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's the earth by the forever, man.
Right.
You know, this is devil. It ain't nothing wrong with the earth, man. It's just, you know, the tree. It's the people, man. It's Esau.
Yeah.
Nobody points it out though, man. You know, think about it. If everybody was sleeping, it was just you. It'll be peaceful as hell around this place, man. It wouldn't be a dog barking in there, everything, you know. Everybody at night, everybody sleep. Best time to be up and shit, you know. But as soon as you get up, fire alarm, fire trucks, your alarm going off, people blowing their horn, madness, traffic back up, you know, all this madness, man.
Over here, remember we used to live over here. The fire trucks was going all day and all night.
Every day. It's like it became a burden. Like we should have been let off some of our bills because of that. They should have been paying our bills because of that shit. Because they were doing that purposely, man. Even though we live right up the street from the fireplace, they purposely ran down our street. As soon as they get to our house, they blow the fucking horn, man. You know? Yeah. It's like it ain't that many, and we ain't hear no news. That's when we used to kind of watch the news and all that. There wasn't no fire place taking place.
And wasn't nobody on the street.
Wasn't nobody
the street was clear.
Yeah, they going, get out the way. Ain't nobody in the way, man.
Nobody in the way.
Go ahead.
It says to bring them.
Every idle word, they saying something.
Right.
They been recorded for that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they didn't just say it out their mouth, that's speaking. You can speak through these things, man. Go ahead.
To bring them up out of a land unto a good land.
Yeah, because this ain't a good land. Go ahead.
And a large unto a land flowing with milk and honey.
Yeah, man, because this ain't the land of milk and honey. This is land of sour milk and what do you say that? Bitter. Bitter. Go ahead.
No, flowing with milk and honey. And what include animals? Cows,
Stock?
honey, bees.
Good, man.
And hey, we're going to actually own our own things.
Yeah.
Like actually own it.
We're going to have cities named after them.
Just see it.
David died in the city of David, man. You know? A whole city named after him. Go ahead.
Unto the place of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Amorites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites.
See how power, he's biased, he's racist. He don't care about them Hamites or them other nations. You know, Elam, only nation that's really talking shit for next superpower is China, really.
Yeah, and they're about to be judged.
Yeah, they're about to.
Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, man. We'll be on to the Asia.
Yep.
And the beginning of second Ezra 16, I believe. It ain't the next one to rule. And the reason why they believe that, because they don't see Israelites. We're so far on the bottom. They don't see us being the next one to rule. All right? Not knowing that our Lord Yahawashi is going to establish his kingdom on earth and put you nations, starting with Esau, all right, in subjection, man.
He said the kingdom of heaven's going to be built without observation. Y'all not even going to see it coming, man. It's being built right now before your eyes. But you just see us. You look at us out here. We just, 5 or 6 so-called Negroes out here, you know.
Don't know what they talking.
Don't even know what they talking about. Just out here hollering with the Bible in our ears. Okay, not knowing that this is the work of the Lord, bringing your kingdom down.
Exactly.
Okay, speaking it into existence, man. Okay, like he did all the rest of your kingdoms. All right, and we're at the end of that statue in Daniel. Okay, where the Lord is coming back as that smooth stone that's gonna break this thing on place into pieces, man.
Right now, and that's the beauty of the Most High, because nobody's going to expect it.
Yeah.
Nobody expected Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, ones at the bottom, come up and take the kingdom.
Yeah.
So you would say the saints are going to take the kingdom.
That's right.
Hey, we got into the Matrix to destroy the Matrix, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, if it was up to them, they would have killed all the firstborn to where it wasn't no prophets to be born. But it was prophesied that we would be here, that the prophets would become about. Because Most High called us from the womb, not this so-called white man.
Hey, if they could, they would kill us right now.
Yeah.
Okay, they would do harm to us right now. Because remember the last time we was downtown, he had the big camp down there. You saw Esau brought his forces out.
Yeah.
He brought his forces out for us, but they couldn't go past the point. They was like, ah! You know, the Lord had a hedge around us, man. Okay. But they came out in force to show their force, you know. But they can't do anything against this word.
Yeah, they came out with the horses and you know, the guns on the side of their hip and everything.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me.
Yeah.
That's like a kid going to his dad, like, he punched me, he hit me, dad. And then go out there and handle it.
Yep.
Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel come unto me.
Yeah, see, the Most High but Esau make you think this is his program, man. That we the reason, we just let him out there for it. No, Most High doing this, man. You know, Most High brought us here. He brought us through the womb, man. He made sure we were safe when we were growing up, man. Esau didn't care about us and shit. Any nigga he could kill, he would, man. But Most High preserved us, man.
Yeah, he didn't put this punishment on us to end us.
Yeah.
He did it because we brought him to wrath.
Yeah.
And this is just the punishment that the Most High uses.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
They ain't finished. One last ass whooping.
Yeah.
That's going to be during the time of Jacob's trouble, where the Lord's going to allow his sword, which is a whipping stick, the so-called white man, on the wicked of his people, the ones that are refusing to turn away from him. The Lord's about to allow Esau to do his thing. Alright? Just so he can use him. Once he's done using him, check his ass out, man. He went out. Because during that time, Esau, that we can leave. They're going to think that that they're about to accomplish a new order. They got everything in check, and that's when the Most High is going to bring the fire upon them, man, while he's eating. Yeah. It says Job, the 20th chapter.
While he's eating his fill his belly. Go ahead.
And it says, now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel has come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them.
When you hear about oppression, who you think about? So-called black man, Native Americans, Latinos, man. You don't think about Esau. You don't think about these other nations. We wear that stigma, oppression. Right. Google slavery, we gonna pop up. Google oppressed, we gonna pop up. You know?
Yoke of iron.
Poverty.
Yep, yoke of iron.
Yoke of iron, we gonna pop up. Poverty, we gonna pop up. Projects, we gonna pop up. Dwelling place of the Jews in the ghetto, we gonna pop up. Why don't they pop up? You know? We the real Jews. That's what ghetto means, the dwelling place of the Jews. Go ahead.
And there's some cities that are just fucking horrible, man.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, throughout America, man. They're not even brought out. They're not really known of.
Yeah.
Like that. They're just horrible, man.
Yeah.
You know, in Baltimore, they're saying that I think it was either Baltimore or Philadelphia. They're saying that it's worse than LA. You know, you having Tent City out here and shit. You know, tents everywhere. This man.
They have like on YouTube, people be going around and filming cities. You know, just driving around showing you the hoods. Man, these hoods are bad. I meant to do a video, but I'm glad you said that. Philadelphia, my goodness, bro. You think that shit is terrible?
Worse than LA?
Well, way worse than LA. And the fact that you think that there's no grass nowhere. The way that they set these tenements up is all the homes are connected to each other. Like one big ass road. This whole place will be connected. One door, one door, one door, one door. No grass, no. Okay, garbage everywhere. The building itself is run down. Okay, terrible, man. Okay, but this is Esau, still collecting rent. Okay, he's not gonna fix one thing. Okay,
and that's what these devils do. They go out, they send their scouts out in the ghettos, and they look at these ghetto children. Oh, they got talent, they can sing. Pick them up, and then they'll clean them up and say, you know, remember who cleaned you up. You know, remember we picked you up from the ghetto. You wasn't shit.
Yeah.
But if they knew better, they the prince of the power, man. They the children of Israel. Go ahead. You don't have to make $1 million to feel like $1 million, man. Go ahead. Fuck this devil, man. Fuck this system, man. Want to act like they brought us up and shit to make us feel, oh, we're the reason that you feel like this. One of you might say it. Hey, it wouldn't be nothing here without us. The fuck, we know how to do all this shit, man.
Yeah, that's what they said about us coming from Africa.
Yeah.
Okay, talking about we civilized you. Not knowing that, no, bro, we came from marble floors, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
We came from marble floors, motherfucking embroidery clothing, all right, all of that. We came from royalty. That's how the Africans were able to distinguish us from them.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. Because Africans were mad too, because we went into their land and fixed their land up. Yeah. Okay? We made Africa what it is, man. Not the dang on Hamites, man.
Just like we built America, we built them pyramids. Man.
Right.
And they can't even duplicate the pyramids today.
Yeah, I remember watching this a documentary on CNN, which went totally off, by the way. And they were going into who built the pyramids, and it said, yes, the Israelites did not build the pyramids in Egypt. And I'm like, what?
What did it say again?
That's because I watched a documentary on CNN like years ago. And they said they're going to build the pyramids in Egypt. And they said the Israelites did not build the pyramids.
Well, okay, well, you haven't to mention that the Israelites did not build them. What is that actually saying? That it's somebody saying that they did build it. Okay? It's more of a word saying that they did build it. So you got to come back, you know, what they call it, some control, damage control.
Yes,
With damage control, you got to come back and say, no, they did not build it. Okay?
Exactly. Go to Exodus 1:14. It's going to tell you who was building stuff.
Exodus chapter 1 and 14. And they made their lives bitter, well, hard bondage.
They made the Israelite lives bitter with hard bondage while we was in Egypt, man. Go ahead.
In mortar and in brick.
Mortar and brick, man. What are them pyramids made out of? Mortar and brick, man. You know?
They're still standing to this day.
Yeah, and even to this day, Judah and Issachar built all this stuff, man. Or the tribe. They
Man,
get
we built this place up, man.
built the place up, man. You know? Go ahead.
And it's keeping this place running.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to make Edomites money, make your business popping.
Hey, the cotton and the clothes is one of the main things that people have a consumerism in. If I'm saying it right. Food.
Who's out there? Do you see any Edomites out in the field picking tomatoes, lettuce, cabbage, greens?
Nah, it's Issacharites, man.
Who's out there putting the food on your table, man?
Mexicans.
And that blood cotton is still going. That cotton is still around today, man.
I got a preset.
Go ahead.
We're just going back to the pyramids. More proof that we did build the pyramids and we had that knowledge of the pyramids.
Did you finish that? Go ahead, just finish it right
And in brick and in all manner of service in the field.
in the field, in the world, all manner of service, man. We did everything. Like the brother, man, we picked cotton, we sugar cane, corn, all that stuff, man. You know? Go ahead.
And all their service wherein they made themselves was with rigor.
With rigor, man. That means hard, bitter. This place is bitter, man.
Right.
You know, it means bitter. So our lives is bitter to the death over here, man. Go ahead.
So yeah, this is just us having that knowledge of the pyramids. So first Maccabees 13 and 25. Then sent Simon, took the bones of Jonathan, his brother, and buried them in Modin, the city of his fathers. And all Israel made great lamentation for him and bewailed him many days. Simon also built a monument upon the sepulchre of his father and his brother and raised it aloft to the site, hewn stone behind and before. Moreover, he set up 7 pyramids, one against another, for his father and his mother and his 4 brothers.
Exactly. Hey, what was Solomon doing? He went out, but he was building houses and temples for these other gods, But we the masters of all that, man.
Yeah.
Yahawashi was a carpenter, man.
Masons. Where do you think the Masons come from?
Exactly. We the real Masons, man. Righteous. Go ahead.
So, Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him."
See, them fake ass Christians don't want to think that we the righteous men. Oh, you came from ghettos and slums and you gangbanging and drug selling. How could they be? Because that's what they say. How could the saints be numbered? How could they be numbered among the saints? Most High don't care about. He'll clean you up. He starts you from the bottom and raises you up. Go ahead.
It says, "Before the face of such as have afflicted him."
We talked about affliction in Egypt. This spiritual Egypt, we got affliction going on, man.
Yeah.
By this so-called white man, Go ahead.
"And made no account for his labor."
They made no account of our labors, man. But this is the real labor right here, man. The Most High is making us. He's put us to work truly, man, where it counts. Cause you got Jakes, they still laboring for this dumb devil and they don't get shit. Like we said, them celebrities, they go on road on the road all year for 2, 3, 4, 5, hell, even sometimes 7 to 10 years on the road. And at the end of the day, they don't get shit. All they do is live in this hotel and shit, and have a bus to travel in and shit.
They gotta pay for all of that.
Yep.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verse 2, "When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation."
And they don't account of this labor, man. They going to hell off because Most High is gonna reward us for this. What it say? Shall not count of his labor, but what?
Oh yeah, go on. It says, "The face of such to have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors."
Okay, yeah. They don't make no account of our labor, man.
They still don't.
They still don't. You know.
They claim this land as if it's theirs, as if they built it. Okay, everybody know that this place was built off the backs of the Israelites. You know, the scriptures even say that that you're gonna build a house and not dwell in it.
Yeah.
Okay, who built the White House? Okay, and who's dwelling in it? Okay,
And then you shall plant a vineyard and shall not eat the grapes thereof.
right.
Oh shit.
And you shall take a little in. I mean, so much, but take a little in. And then what is that other scripture? It should be like you have a penny,
A hole in your pocket.
hole in your pocket, man.
Yeah, 'cause we're subject to payments.
Yep, subject to payments. Who is that? That's all about us, man. How could these devils claim our heritage and you not know of it? And it's talking about us. They don't go through none of this shit, man. Go ahead.
James 5:4. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields. I'll read it one more time. James 5, chapter 5, verse 4. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields. What's that talking about? It ain't talking about the so-called white man, right? The Chinese man. It's talking about the Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man, Civil Indians. But you built up this place, man. Alright? It says, which is of you kept back by fraud. And we're kept back by fraud, man. Okay, because it says, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Alright, and that's YAHAWAH, man. Because constantly, like we're going into, we're subject to payments. Alright, we're working for this devil. They don't pay us how we should really be paid. Alright, they overwork us and pay us under. You know, and they pay us minimum wage and they want us to work like we're getting paid like the best. Like we're getting paid like $30 an hour and shit. And the reality is you ain't getting paid shit. You getting paid chump change, man. Alright?
Another evil thing they do is it's a job policy to where if you have 22 employees, they gotta give you a raise. So they'll fire you one person to keep it under the 22 to make sure they won't have to pay nobody.
And it's not like they don't have the money for it. They have all the money in the world. They're just greedy.
Money ain't even real.
Right.
You can just print that shit up.
I remember this brother brought it out. They only give you the minimum and not the maximum.
Yeah.
Like minimum wage.
Yeah.
Like what's the maximum?
Right. And just like you said about the minimum employees, they do that too for insurance purposes.
Yeah.
So they don't have to pay into that what they call it, unemployment insurance. Okay. Esau got all these loopholes, man.
Yeah. You wonder why they all of a sudden gotta let you go, or you just fill in a shift with somebody, use you for 5 days or something.
And you get slow, so they let your ass go.
Yep.
Some shit.
Yeah. Wicked as hell, man. Unrighteous decrees. Go ahead.
When it says kept back by fraud, another thing is how they tax us, man. We work all this hours, and then they want to take a certain percentage out of your paycheck.
Yeah.
They don't even give you everything. In reality, they're supposed to pay us every day. All right? You're supposed to get paid every day, man. But we know that the white man, so-called white man, they don't keep the law, so they pay us what, a week or 2 weeks, sometimes a month. And then they want to tax that. That's the first bill you got to pay. You get taxed.
We just Hebrews.
Israelites.
We're just Israelites, Hebrew Israelites, not black. Yeah.
And then when you get your bill, it goes into what, payments. That's where Haggai says you get it's like you put your money with pockets full of holes, because it's like what happens. What happens when you put money in the hole? You lose it. It's like you're paying bills. You don't really get to enjoy your money.
All right? They're supposed to pay us in silver, gold and silver. It's like we're not being paid in gold, man.
That's why Solomon said that in Ecclesiastes. He says that what's good that if a man don't enjoy the works of his labor. All right, because we're supposed to work. We're supposed to enjoy our labor. We're supposed to enjoy the money, not being subject to payments. But the reason why is because we sinned against the Heavenly Father, so the Lord brought us into captivity. This is one of the punishments that we have to suffer until the Lord frees us, man. This is why we're constantly crying unto the Lord, the Sabbath oath, man, the Lord of hosts. All right, and that's YAHAWAH, Yahawashi, okay? Because we don't want to be out of this mess. We don't want to be living this life.
Exactly.
We don't want to wake up every day just contemplating not going to work or not, man. All right, with worries, how we're gonna pay bills. We can't really have free time, all right? Because you got people that get 2 days off. Some people get a day off. What is that? You can't really do much with that, man. Because the first day you spend it on doing what you can't do. All right, the second day you go on, you spend resting. All right, and those days go by fast. And the next thing you know, you're back to the bullshit again, man.
Hey, that's why they don't want to connect us back to the Israelite. Because Solomon, he had golden spoons, his bowl, his table was gold, his whole house is laid with gold, man. They don't want us to have that connection, man. You know, have you ever seen anything in the ghetto gold except a nigga's chain that somebody's gonna snatch, or some rims that somebody's creeping for, man?
Steel and shit.
Yep, that somebody's gonna take. You can't even enjoy nothing, man. But even Solomon knew better than that. He said wisdom is better than gold. Choice gold. Go ahead.
So Wisdom in Solomon 5:2. It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
They see it now, man. You know, righteous man standing up. They can't believe it. You know?
We can just salutation. I am Joseph.
All right.
What's going on over here?
It says,
Teaching the word, man. Go ahead.
when they see it,
Damn, bro, you got what the hell's on your tattoos? They say, forget that motherfucker on your chip.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah,
What's that for that mean? Balance.
What is that?
What's your nationality, brother?
Huh?
What's your nationality?
I'm from another world, bro. But I guess you could say Spanish.
Spaniard?
Spaniard. Castellano, yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
there we go.
Fucking ask what's that Blanco 316? That's the scripture. What's that Blanco 316?
Oh, Blanco 316, that's my own scripture.
Is
Thou
that
should not
supposed
be
to
a
be?
pussy.
Is that supposed to be Jeremiah 316?
No, it's supposed to be Blanco 316. It's my own word. Don't be a pussy.
So you're a lover of knowledge, right?
Huh?
You're a lover of knowledge?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, we're teaching about our people, being afflicted, but our people being the real Israelites, which
What tribe are you guys of?
we different tribes, you know.
What tribe are you?
I'm from Reuben.
Reuben?
Yeah, this is Reuben, Judah, here, Levi, Benjamin, different tribes.
Okay.
But we're just teaching our people the right way, man. Go ahead.
continuing on. This is Wisdom in Solomon 5:2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of the salvation.
What's the strangers of our salvation, man? What's stranger than a so-called UFO coming to save a so-called Black, Latino, Native American?
Okay.
What's stranger than that? Nothing, man. You know? What they always say is truth is stranger than fiction. And they want to paint a comic book description when it comes to that, but they got all these heroes and shit that they get to be and shit like that. You
You know
know?
where the Superman story came from? Sorry to interrupt. The tribe of Doggone.
Well, everything, the superheroes go back to us, though. Because we the gods, we supposed to be the gods of the whole planet, man. You know, the Israelites. Israel means, Yashala in Hebrew means he is a prince of power, man. They modeled, what they call, they modeled the X-Men after Malcolm X and, who was the other one? Martin Luther King, yeah.
Okay. You guys have a great day.
Yep. Go ahead.
It says so far beyond all they looked for. And
I saw that. He had this
That's
for his.
the dude that gathers a bunch of knowledge and try to create his own.
He gonna have a Syrian Hebrew next time we see him.
Hey, but he said he was a Spaniard.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, he might be. Go ahead. He said it.
He once said
it says, third verse, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit.
They repenting and groaning, man. Oh man, they got it. They found out. They spend billions to cover this truth up, man. You know, now they see us in the four corners. Ain't nothing but the Most High, Heavenly Father, showing that He's about to send His Son, man. That's impossible, really.
The spirit up here was too heavy for that demon.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why he had to flee.
He said resistance definitely shall flee. A righteous man, a wicked man flee when no man pursue it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know he wanted to argue.
When he heard the scripture about the chariots coming to save us, that's the one that did. Oh, okay.
I'm out.
Yeah, y'all crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he got it, man. He got the knowledge.
That's the truth.
Yeah. You know?
And Baphomet is knowledge.
Yeah. But see, that's what the Most High said. I will write my laws in your inward parts. You ain't supposed to have to display yourself with tattoos for people to know who you are.
Right.
They know you are
they should know
by your spirit.
By your spirit.
Yeah. By the light that's upon you.
Yeah, he didn't have to do that. He could just say, hey, walk down the street, fuck everybody. Then we'd be like, that's the devil right there.
Right.
He didn't have to print it on
You
himself.
gotta do that because there's no light in him.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's most likely a terror.
So, yeah. So they're troubled, man. The elites are troubled. You know? They're troubled by the men of the Lord, man. Because we're the only ones that's in between their new world order, man. Every 2/3, Jake, they got them on a string. They got these nations, even though the Most High is breaking that up. But, they sort of speak winning in their own minds. Go ahead.
If you can think too, this knowledge challenge all the knowledge out there and debunks them. That's why Esau is mad. Like, damn, truth is really breaking down strong.
See, that was a proud demon, man. He said, well, y'all, black Hebrew Israelite, he thought we was going to accept that black stuff. Then we said Hebrew Israelite, he said, oh, okay. We didn't know he was going to come up after that. But then he got act like he was going to break some shit down. Like we was really interested in his tattoos. This place got to be destroyed, man. Along with Egyptology, he had Egyptology on him. He had Baphomet, the real Baphomet, like somebody, like the original Baphomet and shit. Like it wasn't even no cartoon shit. It was some real ass shit on his arm.
Yeah, the Egyptian monk.
Egyptian monk, yeah.
He was all over the place.
Oh,
Yeah, when I saw that Baphomet, this ain't for him.
Yeah.
There's a scripture on his hand though, John 3:16 times prayer.
Yeah, man. Hey, when the Most High, He wouldn't let you get deep down to that when you print Baphomet on you and that.
It says, and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves.
Say within themselves.
This was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
Yeah, they had us in derision.
And a proverb and a reproach.
The proverb and reproach. This is the nigga. This is the spook, the whackback. This is the savage and shit.
Yeah.
He's getting caught up into the fathership, which they English call mothership.
Yeah.
And they seen the chariots, man.
Yeah, they're gonna be shocked when they see Yahawashi, a so-called black man.
Exactly.
Some of them, might even have a heart attack.
Yeah, they gonna. No, it says that. It says they're gonna give up the ghost.
Yeah.
Their hope is like giving up. It's gonna be us to giving up the ghost. Go ahead.
It says, we fools accounted his life madness.
They call themselves fools. That's when they gonna call themselves fools. Oh, man, I knew it. Because it's like they know. It's like you trick yourself. But you try to say you don't know.
Lying to yourself.
Yeah, you lied to yourself. No, it couldn't be, but I know it is. Because you probably got some Edomites around the table talking about, but what if it's true?
Yeah.
No, stop that, Harry. Let's go on with this. But when this happens, like that dude, that comedian said, what if all the time we've been mocking and one we've been mocking comes back and that God is a so-called black man?
Yeah.
Where would it be in for us? Slavery. Go ahead.
It says, and his end to be without honor.
Without honor, that's what they cost. That tells you that wisdom of soul. They don't care if you die in a crack alley. They don't give a damn. You can fight for this system, come back home, and die, and they don't give a fuck. They don't support your whole family. They put you on some kind of military fixed income. But best believe you still being watched like a nigga, still being outcast like a nigga. Give you a little purple heart and shit. Go ahead.
Verse 5, let me finish off here. It says, how is he numbered among the children of the Most High?
How is he numbered among the children of the Most High? Because they used to have that song. Esau used to sing that song. How I would love to be numbered, be in that number, the 144,000. You know? They ain't gonna be a part of that number, man. You know? And Most High is so strategically powerful and ultimate that numbers do matter on the righteous side, man. So these 12 tribes of Israel and 144,000, that ain't no fluke, man. Yo, you got you got stuff that calculates on this earth that goes one and one that adds up. You know? Science and all that. That adds up. So those numbers are real, man. You know? You with yourself and you walk with somebody, that's two people, man. And it says 2 people are not easily broken, and 3 is really hard, man. I'm paraphrasing.
They always have that saying, 2 heads is better than 1.
2 heads are better than 1, man. You know? So it is a 144,000. It don't need to be a lot. It don't need to be the whole world, man. We don't need nobody but the elect. Most High don't want. He don't have to use nobody but the elect. There's 7 billion people plus in this world, whole known world. And Most High is looking for a few good men. That's where they get the army. Get that from the Most High. He's the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies. Who you think they got the military thing from? Know-how. Go ahead.
It says, how is he numbered among the children of the Most High?
The children of the Most High. It says that in Wisdom of Solomon. Oh man.
And his lot is among the saints.
A lot of us among the saints. Oh, that is what it's all about. But it goes into they're gonna test us and all that. You know? And how's somebody from this era, I mean from this low poverty or base state, how is he among the saints? You know? Most High don't look on the outside. You know? See, Jake is trapped within the world that he evolves himself in. Product of his own environment, man.
It's the Most High that brought us low.
Most High brought us low.
Jacob down warm. He put us in that position.
Exactly. We have no military for a reason. But Most High said, "You shall not be saved with sword."
Right.
We're not gonna get out of here by where's our military? What the fuck? Yeah, like you got a gun. Everybody got okay. Let's get out there.
Yeah, let's go.
We're gonna get done in. Yeah. And then if Esau feel like he's alone and he can't battle, he gonna call these other nations. Hey, Moab, and these niggas are rising up now. You know, hey, Ham, that's you know.
He got the sword.
Yeah, he got the sword, but you know, Jake think he can take Esau.
Jake is foolish, man.
Foolish, man. He's not only the wielder of the sword, but he could make confederacy with people, man.
Hey, our army that we have, the army of Israel, it's not carnal, man. It's a spiritual army, but yet it's physical as well. Because those chariots gonna come, okay, just like when was it Elisha or Elijah was there with the young boy, and the little boy, he was scared, and he asked the Lord to open the boy's eyes so he could see. And when he opened his eyes, he seen the chariots. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh shit. You know, it's more of us than it is of them.
He probably was. After he saw that, he was comforted.
Oh yeah.
No words, man. We're good.
What was Elisha able to do? Get some of that power from Elijah before he got called up, man. You know, but hey, Ezekiel, will within a will.
Yeah.
It's spiritual things that happen. Even in slavery, them slaves saw some things, man. They saw chariots, man.
Oh yeah.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
Right.
You know, they wasn't talking, what, they just gonna make up some shit like that, man?
Right.
They were going through hard times. They ain't gonna have no time to joke around and make a song for nothing and shit.
Right. And how can a chariot, a regular chariot that rolls on the ground, how can it swing low?
Yeah.
Unless it's up on high.
Yeah. And it said, come to carry us home over the rivers of Jordan, man.
Mm-hmm.
How can it do that? Yep. So we got a miraculous salvation coming to us, man.
Oh yeah.
And them, you know, they bugged out about these chariots. They don't say. They bugged out, man. They scared of these chariots. These chariots also be shooting them rockets and shit. They be saying there's other things. All the rockets just exploded. Nah, a chariot shot that. damn rocket down.
Hey, that's why they put them little green men up in there with the big heads and stuff, because they don't want to say that it's men up in there that look like the Israelites, man. Yep. They don't want that come out.
Yep.
It's gonna be real. They really gonna fear it in.
Yep.
They brought that information out.
Because it's even some Edomites that had dreams about the so-called black men being in them ships.
They have actual evidence.
Yeah, evidence.
So seen in telescopes. These are like 8 feet tall black men.
And if you follow their wickedness, like iconoclasm, they cover the dark images up. Hell, they'll cover they'll put the green alien in the ship. Might as well. You covered up everything else and lied about everything else.
Yeah, what Esau does is he trying to do is trying to portray a bad image for the chariots.
Yeah.
Like they're evil men, you know, which are gonna take over the world. Which, the Lord, when He returns, He is gonna take back what's His.
Yeah.
All right, because this world, all right, it's not ours, it's the Lord's. All right, and he's about to reclaim what's His. Yeah. All right, and He's gonna rule it in righteousness, man.
But don't you think they would have, if they would have really had a green alien in there and he crashed, and they pulled the body out? Don't you think they would have? This would have been a top news, and they would have been, look, we defeated the aliens.
Yeah.
You know, or a great part of the aliens. They're simple to defeat. All you have to do is trick them and make them crash and pull them out the ship, and it's over. Get the fuck out of here. But you saving all your nuclear energy to go against a possible alien invasion. Go ahead,
Green, I forgot the name, but that alien shit, that alien or demon, that alien in Greek goes back to a demon. I forgot the name. I'm not sure, but that green demon goes back to a demon.
I want to get this piece of music to wait upon the It's Isaiah 40 and 29. It says, He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, He increases strength.
He's gonna give us power. It says we're gonna have the youth of our. What do you say that?
It says even the youth. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord Yahawah shall renew their strength.
So renew our strength, man. We're gonna be raising up on our beds with spiritual power, some of us.
Yeah.
You know? Most High willing, go ahead.
It says they shall mount up with wings as eagles.
Yep, we're gonna be flying in the air. Contrary to popular belief. Esau can fly all he wants, but as soon as a so-called black man, Latino, he wanna fly, it's all a fantasy, man. You know, have you ever seen them individual dudes that got the wings, so to speak, with the motor in the back and they flying through the sky and shit? Yeah. We ain't gonna need no motorists in our backs, man.
Like in that Captain America?
Yeah, Iron Man and all that. You know? Hey, Most High we the real marvels.
Right.
They gonna, what did Yahawashi say? Why you marvel? I'm gonna return the same way I'm gonna go up. I'm coming back. So we gonna be those, when the kingdom comes, we gonna be those superheroes, man. How we defeated Babylon, how we took down the beast. You know, how we overcame the trials and tribulation, how we got crowned and all that. You know? They gonna be reading out in the books like, man, they were great. They see us we might visit sometime and we gonna be like, you know how you barely see these celebrities? The higher they are, the barely you see them. You don't see, like we said, Beyonce walking around nowhere. Rihanna and all them high, Jay-Z, he don't be a regular walking down the street and shit. They be barely seen. We gonna be a prize into Israel. Even the regular Israel, they gonna be seeing us, they gonna be a joy to see us, man.
And Lord willing, we're gonna be busy governing the earth.
Yeah.
You don't hardly see us.
It's gonna, they're gonna have joy already, but it's gonna be like they, you know. Gonna be those the Most High willing celebrity men. Go ahead.
It says 31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength.
That's why we waiting, man. It might look like we foolish for waiting. Yeah. But when you see this world, it's worth the wait. Because this world ain't got shit to offer. The women are out of order. No money. They closing down. They closed down the world. You know, everybody hates you. You finding out. Esau poisoned them. You can't eat real food no more. Like I was eating some turkey yesterday. I know they ain't real turkey, man. Yeah. You know, chicken, whatever. You realize that ain't real chicken, man. You know? You ain't supposed to eat chicken and it's like mushy and shit. Like bubble gum and shit. You know? And these devils are having a good time in America. Eating all this slop.
This is their world.
This is their world.
Better enjoy it. You don't want to end up like this eating right here. Yeah. You have a bad life now, you can't have it, you can have worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the scriptures, they speak about the importance of waiting on Yahawashi. Because the scriptures all say how no other man is going to redeem us.
Yeah.
We can't establish anything here.
Yeah.
Think to make it, with the violence.
Yeah.
You can try, and then all you still gotta do is set up scapegoats. Agents.
Yeah, it's fine.
We seen all that fail. We seen the money fail.
Yeah.
Jake had all that money and broke as hell. We seen what else Jake depends on.
Yeah, you seen the Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street fell. Black Panther fell.
Yeah.
Women are falling. Jake tried to depend on his women in the 90s and shit, on the height of the 90s.
Yeah.
Section 8 and shit. That shit fell. Businesses fell.
We weren't set up to make it.
We wasn't set up. They can talk about all these black businesses, but where's Black Wall Street at and shit?
Right.
If y'all making millions and shit.
Esau did away with that good.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength.
Yeah.
They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary.
That's spiritual powers right there, man. When the missiles come, they ain't gonna be able to get too far. Esau proud popping willies. Hey, you know what? One thing I think about, Esau know he ain't got no salt. And knows his world is done, that he gotta show out. He's the one that's tap dancing for real. Cause ain't nobody paying attention, but he gotta be, hey guys, like you don't even fit in this world.
Hey, just like what is it, Mad TV? When what was his name? The big tall guy, but he was a little child.
Yeah.
He's like, look what I can do.
Stewart or something like
Stewart.
that. Something like
look what I can do. Ooh.
Yeah.
When he was
On
doing
some
nothing.
on some dumb shit.
Right.
They can't dance or sing. That's just the truth, man. If y'all hate the truth, so be it. It says, because I tell you the truth, you become my enemy.
Right. Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, they shall run and not be weary.
Yep.
And they shall walk and not faint.
Yeah, because when the missiles come, they ain't gonna be able to get in their car and run from missiles. Them cats, you gotta have a Ferrari or what's one of the Tesla, a Jag, and you can only go so far, man. But when you get spiritual power, you ain't gonna get weary, man.
Oh, yep.
You ain't gonna get tired, man.
Yeah, I can't wait for that day.
Hey, and even the Native Americans, they didn't even have spiritual powers that we gonna get, and they can run from city to city, man.
Yeah.
Like it ain't nothing.
I got
And not get tired. Go ahead.
I just opened it.
No, come on.
Isaiah 40.
You opened it and it was on there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Isaiah 40, that's the spirit. Isaiah 40 and 30. It says, I'll start from 28. It says, oh, you did? Oh, my bad. Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting power, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. Right? And that's us right now. Alright? Right now we're weary. Right now we have no might. We got sinful flesh. And all we're waiting for our Lord Yahawashi to change us out of these vile bodies into this glorious body that we're about to receive, man. Alright? Hey, remember when the angels created, the Lord and the angels created earth, so let us make man in our image, man. We're gonna get some heavenly bodies, man. Extra celestial, terrestrial bodies. We'll be gods upon the world. It says, even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. Didn't Ezra say? No, didn't Uriel tell Ezra that the men that are gonna come after you, their stature is gonna become low? We're gonna get everything back. We're gonna get our true stature back. We're never gonna get sick. We'll have no worries. We're not gonna be weak. Are we all gonna have that perfect body, man? Not too much muscles, the perfect amount of muscles and everything, man.
Our muscles gonna have muscles within it.
Yep. Be flexing, man.
Hey, you see these gym dudes, they trying to achieve what we're gonna get, Lil Willis.
Exactly.
That ultimate body weight.
But at the end, you end up like Ronnie Coleman in a fucking wheelchair, or having all these surgeries on your back. There's no point of being all that fucking big, man. Like being super huge. There's no fucking point. You can't even go all the way to your back, man. You got motherfuckers like they want a wide ass back to go like this. You know, what's the point of that?
They can't even turn around or do it, you know?
Yeah.
Can't even move fast.
Saw this, I don't know if y'all seen that video. This guy did like 500 pounds on an incline bench press. You're bench pressing 500 pound incline. The reason why I say that because the incline is harder than the flat bench. You doing 500 pounds for what, bro? Because he did that shit. Do 1, 2, he fucking the whole thing, his whole chest went that way. It snapped, man. What's the point of doing that? You do that and you only do what, like 2, 3, 4 reps? What's the fucking point of doing that?
We had a SpongeBob episode where he was pumping, he was working out, he got big and somebody popped him with a needle and shit. That shit came all out.
When the kingdom of heaven, we're all gonna be fit, we're all gonna be strong, we're all gonna be gods, man.
Yeah. Because hey, as much as DMX was a god to his fans, he needed a body.
Yeah.
His body was subject. Weak. It was weak. It was subject to death. So you can't say we don't need a new body and hope. Because that hope of the world, nobody can save him, man. It's millions of people in the world. Nobody busts in the hospital and say, you know what, I can save this dude. Nah.
The knowledge of a God, because it says when you should eat the fruit, you shall know evil and good. In Genesis.
Knowledge of good and evil.
Yeah, now we have the scriptures that makes a God divine. Now we need the body divine.
That's right. It says, verse 31, it says, but they that wait upon the Lord, see, we're waiting upon the Lord. Right now we're waiting upon the Lord, right? It says, shall renew their strength. Why? Because, I think it's Philippians, 3rd chapter, 21st verse, it says, the Lord's going to change our vile body, which I think if you look that word up, it goes into lowly state. Right now we're in a lowly state, all right? We're in a sinful flesh. The Lord's going to change us out of this flesh, all right, and bring us into the glorious body, man. The body that we're going to receive in the kingdom of heaven. Because this body that we're in right now cannot inherit the kingdom side. All right, so it says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. All right, so we're in those days we're not gonna be tired, man. You can go for a mile run, 2 miles, run out of breath. All right, you gotta pace yourself, man. They can't have you go full speed, man. Go 100 miles per hour. Go 1 million miles per hour, man. Don't stop. Not gonna get tired. You can't fly, all that, man. All right, and that's what we patiently waiting for. So it says, they shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint, man. You can't do these in these bodies right now. You could work out to a certain extent. To get injuries, man. We're gonna have ultimate strength. Ultimate power in the day that the Lord returns, man. All we gotta do is patiently wait for him.
We're gonna have power to where we're gonna be able to lift a mountain and throw it at somebody. That's the type of power the Lord's gonna give to a man.
Same ones they show in the movies, but greater, you know.
Yeah,
Hancock, you see that movie, he stopped the train split. When they hit him, the train split, coming full speed. So, you know, they know the Most High wouldn't have put that in a man's mind. We getting close out. He wouldn't have put that in man's mind if it wasn't so. You know. Hey, if I can ask you, what does Caucasian mean? Caucasians.
You a football fan?
It's the what?
Are you a football fan?
Oh, that's what they changed though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I watch football sometimes.
The Washington Redskins.
They changed it to Caucasians?
No.
changed?
No, yeah, about the t-shirt. Why would you call a red man a redskin when you call a white boy a Caucasian, right?
I get it, bro.
Okay.
I get it. I figured it out.
Okay.
You don't call a white man a Caucasian, right? You don't call a team a Caucasian, right?
Yeah, exactly.
When the so-called white man is the red man, because he's red one came out, what, red all over, like a hairy garment. Esau and Jacob. That's Esau and that's Jacob. Okay, we're the true people of the Bible.
Israelites.
The Israelites. You're Israelites. That's dope.
Is that a movement? Is that a movement now or
No.
just you?
Just a t-shirt that I got online. And I live in the area. And what you guys are doing is good, man.
Yeah. What is that debate about? You know where it's going? As far as the Redskins and they don't.
They changed it there. They changed it, but they haven't announced it.
Oh, okay.
What about the mascot?
Huh?
Mascot.
What about NASCAR?
Are they going to change the mascot also?
Oh, yeah. They don't have to.
Right.
They don't have to.
Yeah.
Just let the street speak. Let the crowd speak.
Yeah, man.
Like white folks in the mirrors, man.
Yeah.
The perfect location for it.
Yeah.
I passed by here a few times, right? And I didn't get a chance to stop. So next time I come through, I'll stop. It's good to see you guys, man.
But mainly we here for you.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
The Bible's our book, man. That's why they didn't want us to read it when they had us in slavery.
Yeah.
You know?
Made us a slave Bible. We almost out of here though, man. We're gonna get out of here now on a physical level. So with that, man, giving all praises to Yahawah,
bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash.
Double honors to apostles, elders, great millstone. Most high take your brothers, keep word for the open elect. Shalom.
Hey, anyone? Yahawaah, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and the Son. The Heavenly Father, Yahawashi is the true name of the Heavenly Father and Son. You know, who in the world they call, the Heavenly Father God, Jehovah, Yahweh. His true name is Yahawaah.